It's a rolling, not a stop. Watch, don't never stop. Teacher take the business and ran it from me. I let Ollie take the out and ran it from me. I get 2 million and I'm popping that stand from me. Like I went blind, probably got a hand it to me. Pray, then I pray again. Had a moment, but it's been the way. Don't wanna play the game. Every morning you like 30 years. Flow that got the block hot.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3. The other coach. All right, you Michael? Yeah. How you doing? Yeah. Heard you there? The Central Catholic and Andrean basketball game. I interviewed him at halftime. I might have been there. My dad and I were just talking. Last time we were here was for basketball. My dad is out there somewhere. He's not on the field. Ball guy. Yeah. That's what Tommy said. How's that? Yeah. You got one for ball. Tommy picked off cheer. Second. Cheer was well, no matter what. Yeah. Right here. Okay. He's respected me. How do you get so much? I don't know. I just kind of got it. Yeah. I ate it. Oh, let's see. Yeah. How are you, sir? Let me keep this one ready. Yeah. Okay. What do you need me to do? Okay. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Hey, we're going to talk right now. We're at a football game. Andrean visiting Lafayette Central Catholic. We're going to talk right now with Coach Chris Skinner. Coach, I got to admit, about 9 years ago, we met. I haven't seen you since. You're doing great. Where did we meet? We met at a Central Catholic and Andrean basketball game. We talked at halftime. Yep, I do remember that. I was broadcasting the basketball game. Yep. We spoke at halftime, and I do remember. Tommy Finn lined us up. Oh, yeah, I do remember this. I think I might have been working the game because I used to do scoreboard back then. But yeah, you're exactly there. I sat right beside you. Yep. Tommy Finn used to throw you pretty good passes. Oh, he was all right. I don't want to give him too much credit. I agree. Coach, I'm going to mention your 77 wins, 36 losses, working in year number 9. Last week, I should mention champions in Class 2A Sectional 33. You had 3 games. You didn't give up a point. You scored 95. You had a good defensive outing in that sectional. Yeah, obviously our defense played well, but football, obviously there's 3 phases of the game. So, yeah, the boys have played well. Obviously, credit to our coaches for putting together game plans, but obviously that credit goes to the players for executing. Very good. I got to mention I'm 5-1 in the Northwest Conference, the Crossroads Conference, tied with Hanover and Hobart. That says quite a bit.
Yeah, those are two very good football programs, obviously. Our conference is really good. A lot of respect for the programs in our conference and the coaches of those teams. So, yeah, every week is kind of a battle in our conference for sure. So, feel good that obviously, sharing, but, we're proud of that accomplishment.
Coach, you got a great roster. You got 68 on your roster, 12 seniors, 11 juniors, 17 sophomores, and 28 freshmen. You got to feel good about that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, high school sports changing a little bit in terms of sports specialization, and we tell our freshmen, come out, try it. I doubt that number stays that low or that high with the freshman group, but we've been able to retain a lot of really good kids in our program, and that's what I'm most happy about.
Coach, you got a quarterback. He's a sophomore. He wears number 8. We'll see him a lot tonight. And got to mention I'm talking about the wrong player here. I got to mention defensively, number 8, Landon Murray, sophomore. 7 quarterback sacks, 50 tackles.
Yeah, he's a good football player. Obviously, he works really hard at his craft. He's gotten a lot better throughout the year too. So credit to him and his defensive line coach, Chris Dietz. He's put together a good season. We're gonna need him tonight. Obviously, challenge ahead of us.
You got a linebacker also. That's Ethan Reyna. Is that right, Reyna?
Yep.
And I'm going to mention 98 tackles for quarterback sacks. And I tell you what, you got a good defensive mechanism.
Yeah, he's a good football player too. He's got a couple MAC offers already. Really dedicated football player, works hard. But what's most impressive is the way he studies the game, actually. He's a student of the game, which is nice to see out of a young kid.
Coach, I don't want to tear up your whole evening, but Jimmy Finley, 71 tackles, 3 interceptions of your 9.
Yeah, he's going to Northern Illinois for a reason. Really good football player. Obviously plays on both sides of the ball. He's going to Northern Illinois to play safety. But a threat at receiver as well. 3-year starter for us. He's played in some big games and some big moments and big plays, and it'd be nice for him to make a couple more of those tonight.
Coach, last thing, PJ Cusick. Yeah. Watched him kick in pregame. I saw him hit a 58-yarder.
Yeah, he's got a leg, He's a good football player too. He's been kicking since his sophomore year, and every year he's gotten a little bit stronger, a little bit better technique, and I'm very happy the way that his career here has progressed.
They tell me he's a good golfer.
He's a very good golfer, yeah, very good golfer. I don't know what his handicap is, but it's less than 5, I believe.
Coach, I thank you very much.
Thank you. You're the best. Appreciate it, sir. Have a
good night. We're going to walk this direction. That is head coach of the Andrean Fighting 59ers. That's Coach Chris Skinner. This is his 9th season with Andrean. I tell you what, both these teams are fired up. Tell you what, they're jogging off the field right now. Andrean, Central Catholic, has already gone in to their locker room. Tell you what, should be a good one tonight. As mentioned, defensively, Andrean in the sectional, all 3 games did not give up a score. We'll just go through here. The first game, they played Whiting Oilers. That was week 10. That was first round on the 25th of October. Andrean 41. The Oilers of Whiting 0. We'll also mention second round in the sectional, semifinal round. Andrean was at Wheeler. Andrean got the win 19-0. And then last week, Bremen visited Andrean. Andrean got the win 35-0. And then that brings them right here to Central Catholic High School. Central Catholic rated number 1 in Class 2A. Andrean rated number 13. So we're going to walk back this direction. We're not going to talk with Coach Brian Ney, but we're going to talk to a gentleman much more important than Brian Ney, and that is Coach Tim Bourdonnais. He's also the athletic director. Great to see you, sir.
Yeah, thanks for being here, AJ. Glad to have you.
Glad to be here. I tell you what, I put notes together all week. If you went up there and saw my wallpaper, you'd think I was ready.
Well, I wouldn't expect anything less from you. I know you're always prepared. You give a great broadcast, and we appreciate everything you do for high school sports.
We'll do the best we can. I tell you what, over there on that baseball field, tell you what, you got that ready. You got it put to bed. You're ready for the winter.
Yeah, I think, we've had some great weather this fall, so we were able to do some work out there and get it ready. But tonight's football, and we're ready. We're excited for what we're going to have tonight. 2 great teams, 2 well-coached teams, and a lot of athletes out in the field tonight.
Coach Brian Ney last week at North Montgomery, he got his 60th win and scored 60 points. Tonight scored 60, and North Montgomery just 6.
Yeah, it might be a little tougher sledding tonight. Andrean has a lot of athletes. it's going to be it's made out to be a great ball game. You know, both of us have had great years, and like I said, both teams are very well coached, and both teams have some really good athletes.
I said, well, you know a lot about Bobby Metzger. He's a 3-year starter at the quarterback position. You know, we're number 10 at 2,779 yards. This season, he's averaging 286 a game.
Yeah, he's had a great year. He's had a great year, great career, and really capped it off. Been playing great here this season, and hopefully he can keep it rolling tonight. And if he does, we'll be in good shape.
So Bobby Metzger, 34 touchdown passes. He scored 2 on the ground. Let's talk about Mason Meister, just a junior.
Yeah, Mason, he's a tough runner. You know, he runs hard, tough competitor, and he's hard to bring down. You know, he kind of solidifies our offense because we like to throw the ball, and then you start honing in on our pass game, then he can pop one for a long run.
I know back in week 2, you were supposed to play Ritter at Ritter. It didn't happen. How'd that work out?
Yeah, you know, we just had we got into the first quarter and had lightning, and they just wouldn't stop that night, so we couldn't finish the ball game, and they weren't able to come back on Saturday, so it just ended up being a no contest.
And you got Hudson Gutwein. He's going to catch a lot of passes. He's already caught 49. He's got 12 touchdowns in the air.
Yeah, he's a tremendous athlete. You know, he does it in a lot of different ways for us out here on the football field. I've witnessed it firsthand the last 3 years in baseball, and he's really exploded out in the football field this year.
He gets some good comments from the home plate umpire. I know one in particular. How about Jackson Kane? Jackson Kane in his senior year, 44 receptions, 7 touchdown passes caught, and 4 on the ground.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything for us. You know, he's a great all-around two-way player. Again, tough competitor. Sticks his nose in there. He's not afraid of anything, and he's been a great leader in baseball and football throughout his career.
Last thing I'll mention, I appreciate you giving us time, but I'll mention the brothers, Delgado brothers. They play defense. They're both linebackers. AJ Delgado, 6'3", 181, wears 15. And then Ryan Delgado, 6'3", 187. I think I misspoke, 6'3" for AJ. They're both identical.
Yeah, they're both whale of a player. You know, they, it's kind of a common theme with all of our seniors. They're really tough competitors, hard-nosed, and they've really kind of led us to the undefeated season that we've had.
I tell you what, I got to mention Ryan Delgado, 22 quarterback sacks. 22 quarterback sacks for Ryan Delgado.
Yeah, he gets after the quarterback. He gets off the edge, and if you don't double team him, he's going to find his way to the quarterback, and hopefully he can do that a few times tonight.
Coach Bordenay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
We're going to walk this direction. We're going to talk to Mr. Brian. You got a minute right there? We're going to get your first name correct here on this facility.
Robbins, Brian Robbins.
I tell you what, they were calling your son Brian Robbins. Was that in the semi-state?
Yes,
Every game. LaPorte.
Yes, every game.
And then somebody came up to let me know that, hey, you should let them know that. But I had headphones on.
I didn't know about that one.
But he didn't mind what his name was. He played well.
Correct. He didn't care as long as he had the ball on the bat.
Okay, Bren's at college now. Talk about that.
He's in college. He's doing great. He's enjoying college life. He's looking actually to come back up here because he just says the school is a little bit too small for him down in South Florida. But, you know, he's looking at going to Indiana State up here. So
I went there for a little while.
So hopefully he'll come back up here and he'll do great. And he'll enjoy the time.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. Thanks, AJ. See you.
So we'll walk this direction. That is Brian Robbins, a very kind gentleman, and I appreciate him very much. And we're going to walk this direction. 15 minutes, 30 seconds left on the pregame. Both teams are still in the locker room. Very kind Andrean, Fighting 59ers head coach Chris Skinner, given some time to put me in sports.com, but did meet him about 9 years ago. He wanted me to remind him. Once we started reminding him, he said, oh, yes, I remember that. It was prior to him taking the reins of the Andrean head football coach. He was working a basketball game there. Central Catholic was at Andrean. That's at Merrillville. That's a pretty good jog from Arcadia. So well worth the trip. And then we'll walk this direction back up the stairway. Go back up to the press box. There's a lot of conference going on up there. There's 3 broadcast stations broadcasting this ball game. They are all over the state of Indiana. And then we'll walk back up this direction. And then Central Catholic hosting the regional tonight. Andrean fighting 59ers. Looking for a good game tonight. We see a lot of passing attack from Central Catholic, and the defense of Andrean just incredible. So we're going to walk back up this direction. Plug back in. One moment, please. So we're back up in the press box. We'll mention my wife downstairs. Actually, she's at home. We'll see if she can text back in, a little sound check. And both teams still in the locker room. We'll mention a little bit about both teams participating here tonight. But first, we'll mention good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Paul J. LaRocca Field, Lafayette Central Catholic High School. That's home of the Knights. We welcome you to today's education-based Indiana High School varsity football game. Class 2A regional round football. Tonight, it's the Fighting 59ers of Andrean and the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. This internet radio coverage is made possible by AudioSportsOnline.net. That's ASO. That's Robbie Kendall providing internet radio broadcast for PutMeInSports.com since 2008. And so we'll also mention teams participating here tonight. The home team on the scoreboard, Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. And we'll mention their Class 2A. They have a school enrollment of 302. Class 2A, sectional 34. There are 8 in their sectional. Their school was founded in 1956. In their sectional, Lafayette Central Catholic, North Montgomery, Western Boone, Lewis Cass, North Putnam, Delphi, Southmont, and Seeger. The principal at Central Catholic High School is Darrell Beck. The athletic director is Tim Bourdonnais. He's a 1987 graduate from Central Catholic. The assistant athletic director is Charlie Roberts. Also, the assistant AD is Stacy Hall. The athletic trainer is Sarah Igo. Lafayette Central Catholic High School is located at 2410 South 9th Street, Lafayette, Indiana, 47909. You can dial them up by telephone at 765-474-3524. On the web, it's lccathletics.com. They wear the collars navy blue and white. They perform in the Hoosier Conference. Hoosier Conference, they are in the small school division. There are 4 teams in the small school division. At the top this year, it was Central Catholic Knights, 3-0 in the conference. They're still going. They are 11-0 on the season. Second place this year, 2-1, Tipton Blue Devils. Tipton Blue Devils finished the season at 7-5. Rensselaer Central Bombers, they finished the conference at 1-2. That's a small conference division, and they finished the season at 3-7, followed up by Benton Central Bison, 0-3 and 0-10. And we'll also mention Central Catholic Knights, 11-0 on the season, 3-0 in the small school division. And I will also mention tonight they're going to play on natural grass. It is Bermuda grass. It is soft. And we'll also mention offensively, this is an average. Offensively, per game average, Central Catholic scores 40.6 points per ball game. They give up defensively as an average 12.9. The head coach of the Central Catholic Knights is Coach Brian Ney. Brian Ney got his 60th win last week versus right there. And we'll also mention he's working in year number 7. 60 wins, 27 losses at LCC. He went to high school at Mooresville graduate, 2001. Went to college At Franklin College, 2006 graduate. He played the receiver position growing up. And we'll also mention next game on the agenda for one of these two teams. Tonight's winner will play in the semi-state next week on November 22nd. It will either be the Indianapolis Lutheran Saints or the Lapel Bulldogs. Both those teams are playing at Lapel High School tonight. Their game began at 7 p.m. We'll mention a little bit about the Andrean Fighting 59ers. They have a school enrollment of 455. Their school was founded in 1959, and that's where the 59ers comes into play. Their school was founded in 1959. So when you hear the derivatives of 59, that's where it's coming from their foundation of their school. Their Class 2A sectional 33. There were seven in their sectional. It is Andrean, Bremen, Rensselaer Central, Wheeler, Lake Station, Whiting, and Boone Grove. The principal at Andrean High School is Jacob Knazer. The athletic director is Neil Dimas. Andrean High School is located at 5959 Broadway, Merrillville, Indiana 46410. You can dial them up by telephone at 219 887 5959. On the web, it's Andrean, that's Andrean, athletics.com. They wear the collars red and gold. They perform in the Northwest Crossroads Conference. There are 7 teams in the Northwest Crossroads at the top this season. And there were 3 teams tied with 5-1 records. The first one listed is Hanover, 5-1 and 9-3 on the season. They finished the season at 9-3. At number 2, Andrean, they're still going. They're 8-4. They're going to play here tonight with Central Catholic Knights. And at number 3, also 5-1, Hobart. Their season is completed. They're 6-5 on the season. At number 4, Lowell. Lowell finished the season at 4-6 in the conference. They were 3-3. At number 5, it was Kankakee Valley. Finished the conference at 2-4. Finished the season at 5-6. At number 6, Munster. Munster finished the conference at 1-5. Finished the season at 2-8. And at number 7, it was Highland. Finished this conference at 0-6. Finished the season at 1-9. And we'll mention the stadium back at Andrean High School is natural grass. Stadium name is Father Eckert Field. Andrean High School, we'll mention again, they're 8-4 on the season, finished the conference at 5-1. Offensively, per game average, 23.2. Defensively, they give up an average of 12.4 compared to Central Catholic at 12.9. Maybe a good ball game tonight. Head coach of the Andrean Fighting 59ers is Coach Chris Skinner. Chris Skinner, 77 wins, 36 losses, working in year number 9 at Andrean High School. And he also graduated from Andrean High School, 2006 class, and then he went on to Purdue, got his degree, 2010 from Purdue. And as mentioned, next game on the agenda. For one of these two teams, they'll play next Friday, November 22nd. Semi-state football, it'll either be the Indianapolis Lutheran Saints or the Lapel Bulldogs. That game happening at Lapel this evening. And we thank you for listening. We'll mention a little bit about the Hoosier Conference. Hoosier Conference, that's where Central Catholic Knights play. And we'll mention final scores from last week in the Hoosier Conference. Class 3A, sectional 27. At number 10, Maconaquah Braves defeated number 14, West Lafayette Red Devils, 17-14. Class 2A, sectional 34. Last week happened at North Montgomery High School. Number 1 in the state, Lafayette Central Catholic Knights got the win over North Montgomery, the Chargers, 60-6. And that was the 60th win for Coach Brian Ney at Central Catholic. And last week, Class 2A, sectional 36. That took place at Tipton Ford Field, synthetic field turf. Eastern Comets were at the Tipton Blue Devils. Eastern Comets got the win, 21-15. We'll talk a little bit about the two teams, Northwest Crossroads Conference. Last Friday, sectional final games. Two of the 7 teams were in action. Class 4A, sectional 17. It was number 16, Hanover Central Wildcats. They were at the number 14, New Prairie Cougars. New Prairie got the win 35-23. And then last week, Class 2A, sectional 33 at Father Eckert Field on natural grass. Bremen Lions were at the number 13, Andrean, fighting 59ers. Andrean got the win 35-0. And then, so tonight in the semi-state, excuse me, take that back. Tonight in the regional, Class 2A North, games happening tonight. Number 8 and 4, Andrean 59ers at the 11-0 Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. That game is slated to start here in about 6 minutes. And then the other side of the bracket, I should mention, one of these two teams are going to play against each other. In the other game tonight at LaPel, it's 11 and 1 Indianapolis Lutheran Saints at the 9 and 3 LaPel Bulldogs. Then down in the South region, Class 2A, we'll mention 11 and 1 Adams Central Jets going against the Eastern Comets at 8 and 4. That game started at 7 o'clock. That game is at Greentown, Indiana. And then we'll mention one of the opponents. These two games, will find out the opponents for next week's semi-state in Class 2A. It'll be the Linton Stockton Miners at 10 and 2. Tonight they are at the Brownstown Central Braves. The Braves are 12 wins, no losses. And that game also started at 7 o'clock tonight. And we do thank you for listening to PutMeInSports.com. Internet radio sports since 2008. Happy to support education-based high school varsity sports. Baseball in the spring, Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. Central Catholic Knights, the last 2 out of 3 years, they finished as Class 1A champions. They will play the success factor and move up to Class 2A for the 2025 season. Central Catholic did not win the most previous, as in 23. They fell to Bar Reeve. We'll also mention football, Put Me in Sports, Tipton Blue Devils football in the fall. Head coach Aaron Toll. His current record is 143 wins, 86 losses. He just finished season number 20 at Tipton High School. The Blue Devils finished 7 and 5 this year in 2024. In basketball in the winter, Tipton Blue Devil boys basketball. Coach Cliff Hawkins, working in year number 6 at Tipton High School, 88 wins, 36 losses. And that basketball season going to start up November 26th. First game, Tipton will go against Tri-Central. We'll also mention Coach Cliff Hawkins, working in year number 44. 44 years coaching basketball. He's coached a lot of folks. Some of these players that he used to coach are now coaches. So we'll mention Coach Cliff Hawkins, his overall record, 585 wins. 585 wins. Coach Cliff Hawkins, he's nearly coached 1,000 games. So we thank you for tuning in. The Knights make their way out to the football field. 54 seconds left on the pregame. We do thank you for listening. And we'll mention on the Indiana Football Digest, if you check out that magazine, 2024, the founder and the publisher is Paul R. Condry. You may have seen him with Bob Level on the pairing show for football. He's got a big beard. It's a gray beard, but he does a fabulous job. They have 22 players listed. Class 2A, this is a preseason all-state team. They listed 22. And we'll let you know Central Catholic has 3 players listed. It's number 17, Ray Clayton. He's a wide receiver. He's a senior, 6'5", 186. They have number 10, Bobby Metzger, listed as the quarterback, 3-year starter. He's a senior, 6 foot, 163. And they have number 1, Jackson Kane, linebacker. He's a senior, 5'10", 202. The Andrean Fighting 59ers, they have 2 listed. That's in the preseason Class 2A All-State team. One of them is number 77, Ben Novak. Ben Novak is an offensive lineman. He's a junior, 6'6", 320 pounds. He'll line up as the left guard tonight. And at number 15 is Jimmy Finley, defensive back. He's a senior, 6'1", 180. We're going to set this down for the national anthem and opening prayer. So that was our national anthem. Never sounded better. So they're getting ready for some football here tonight. And both teams pretty excited. I'm sure they waited all week for tonight. And they're going to walk out with their captains. Getting ready to have the opening coin toss. We'll see if it's already been determined or if they're going to have it for real. White-hatted umpire. And they're going to shake hands. 4 captains from each side out there. And they're going to be calling the toss. It's going to be called by Andrean. Umpire going to show the guys the coin he's going to flip. And yes, this is an east-west football field. Keith Baxter rode up here with me. Pretty kind gentleman. He knows so much about sports. It's pretty much amazing. Incredibly amazing. But we were talking about east-south football fields. And Alexandria has one. Eastern Comets, they're playing there tonight. Eastern Comets and the Flying Jets from Adams Central. So Central Catholic had the opportunity to call it. They deferred. And Andrean is going to get the opening kickoff. So they're going to shake hands there. Ray Clayton out there. I see him. 15, Jimmy Finley from Andrean. Both teams pretty excited. And I'm getting ready to play football. The Knights have a roster of 50 players. 15 seniors, 10 juniors, 15 sophomores, and 10 freshmen. That's pretty balanced. Pretty balanced roster. Andrean, 59ers. 59ers have 68 on their roster. They have 12 seniors, 11 juniors, 17 sophomores, and 28 freshmen. And they're getting ready for football now. And so the 49ers are going to receive the opening kickoff. And the Knights going to line up to kick this ball. And they'll go from our right to our left. So they'll go from the west to the east with the kickoff. They'll go away from the scoreboard. Central Catholic Knights going to play on Bermuda grass. Set to kick off is going to be Thomas Henry. He's a senior. Thomas Henry, 5'7", 135. Don't let that 135 fool you. This kid can kick the football. He's played in all 11 games. This is number 12. He's kicked off 71 times on the season. And he has 7 touchbacks. He's put it in the end zone 7 times. His average kick is about 52.8. His longest kick is 60 yards, and that was in the end zone. So you're going to line up about 7 yards deep. Soccer style. Here comes the approach. We're underway. It'll be a short kick. Going to be taken a bounce at the 30, picked up at the 25. On the return there is Jimmy Finley. Finley going to go up the right seam. He'll go up the right hash, get it out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So Central Catholic will line up defensively there at the Andrean 36-yard line. Andrean will put the ball in play, 1st and 10. Jogging into the huddle is sophomore quarterback. Take that back, junior quarterback, Brady Elish. So it's Brady Elish. And I'm studied on them, didn't ask for pronunciation, just did. Thankful for a very good writer. I tell you what, that guy knows a lot about the game. He follows Andrean. And they're getting ready to try the first play from scrimmage. Shotgun quarterback, single man in the backfield, Ethan Reyna. So shotgun quarterback is Brady Elish calling the cadence. They're going to go motion away. That's 6, Charlie Solers. Senior, he'll reset as a left halfback. They'll hand out up the gut. First drive, going to be about a 1 or 2 yard gain right up the middle. They give the ball off to Ethan Reyna. And it's going to bring up a 2nd down, 9 after a gain of 1. So I'm going to get a shoe tie out there for the umpire, the linebacker umpire. Might be adjusting. Kind of a chilly night, not too bad. Good football weather to work up a sweat. Probably around the 50-degree mark at kickoff. So they're going to line up again in a shotgun. Single man in the backfield. They got 3 receivers left side. Dropping the throw, short drop in the flat. They're going to be a bubble screen caught. Going to be a 1st down. He's going to get knocked out of bounds. He's going to slip up right there. Had some rain yesterday. Slip surface, back up, and it's going to be a 1st down from the pass from Brady Elish. And I'm making the catch here, 15, Jimmy Finley. Jimmy Finley has played in all 12 games. That's catch number 49 on the season. Over 776 yards. He's got 8 touchdowns in the air from quarterback Brady Elish. So they'll line up again, shotgun. You get a slot left side. They'll come near motion. Charlie Solers, he'll set up behind the tackle right side. Handoff up the middle. To get what he can and get about a 3 yard gain. He'll get forward progress. To about the a couple of yards, trying to keep Central Catholic honest right there for the passing game. And then I'm going to talk to the huddle right there and stop the clock at 10:39. The umpire wanted to say some words to the huddle. He'll start the clock again right here. And Andrean to the line of scrimmage. You're going to line up in a slot right side. In the slot is number 11, Tyler Vo. He's a freshman. Handoff up the middle. Positive gain, not a whole lot. Going to pick up about 10. Again, the ball carrier, tailback number 10, Ethan Reyna. He's a sophomore. Ethan Reyna began this contest with 69 carries, 467 yards. His longest run from scrimmage, 49 yards. He's got 1 100-yard game. He's got 3 touchdowns on the ground. He also has 4 receptions, not really heavily involved in the passing game. Shotgun quarterback, Brady Elish, calling the cadence. Receivers split wide right and wide lefts. Going to passing play. Play action. They go right side, a little bit tall over the outstretched hands of number 11, Tyler Vo. And a flag comes in at the north side of the field from a line judge. So they're going to let us know illegal man downfield. Illegal man downfield. It's going to be 3rd and about 7. Let's see if Coach Ney wants to decline this penalty. He may take him back, but he might give up the down and take the down. And I believe we'll see. That might be what he's going to do. First big decision in the ball game. The ineligible man downfield declined by Central Catholic. So it's just like that play never happened. And they're going to spot the ball right there at the Central Catholic 42-yard line. Ball's in the middle of the field. So the Knights get off the field with their defense. Going to drop back in punting situation for Andrean. And Andrean going to drop back. And we're going to see P.J. Cusick. Cusick, the kicker, the punter. He'll boot it this time. It's a little bit of a spiral. It'll bounce a couple times. Picked up. Lost the handle. Ball still loose. And it's a muff. And Andrean saying they got the football. And it's going to be inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And Andrean comes up with the biggest play here in the first quarter so far. So the Knights send back out their defensive units. And they're going to spot it at the 14. And the ball recovered right there on the coverage. And then 59ers going to have it 1st and 10 just inside the right hash. So 59ers get the first break in the ball game. 9:31 left. The break huddle to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun quarterback, number 4, Brady Ellish. He's 6 foot tall, 170 pounds. He's a junior. Single man in the backfield, Ethan Reyna. He's a sophomore. He'll get the handoff. He'll go left to right. He'll go right side 4 hole, right side of the line of scrimmage, 2nd hole between the guard and the tackle. He'll get it inside the 10. He'll pick up 5. And it's going to be a 2nd down 5. 9:15, clock moving. We're in the first quarter. We're at Central Catholic High School. This game started at 7:30. The only 7:30 start in Class 2A tonight. So regional competition, they'll break huddle. We go to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun quarterback again. Brady Ellish, single man in the backfield to his left. Number 10, Ethan Reyna. He's 6'1", 210. Motion away to Finley. He'll get the handoff on the jet sweep. And he's going to be hemmed in right there prior to the 5. So Jackson King picks up the tackle on the play. Jackson King, we'll mention, he does have 1 quarterback sack on the season. Jackson King, 63 solo tackles, 45 assists, 108 tackles on the season for Jackson King. He's a senior, 5'11", 202. Coach Bourdonnais in the pregame, speaking of his catching ability as a baseball player. So they're going to line up once again. 3rd down, 4. Ball's at the 8-yard line. Shotgun. Going to get the handoff again. Reyna's going to go up the middle of the field. The Knights are going to stop him. They're going to stop him, according to the North line judge, just outside the 5-yard line. Late flag comes in. A late flag, not going to be good for one team or the other. Probably going to be a 15-yard penalty. Let's see if they're going to throw a 2nd flag. So that tells me that they're going to have offsetting penalties. Couple of guys each side of the field, each team just being boys. Young men, we'll call them young men. They're talking it over right now. I'm guessing this is going to be offsetting penalties. Early in this game, they're trying to keep control of the ball game before it gets out of control. So the umpire is going to let the press box know. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against Andrean. And another unsportsmanlike conduct against Central Catholic. So boys will be boys. It means nothing, but they're going to try to capture anything before it happens. So they've been spoken to. So those penalties went for nothing. They threw the first flag, and then they decided about 30 seconds later to throw the 2nd flag because they didn't want to give an advantage to one team or the other. So 7:48 on the game clock. No score. Andrean has the ball 4th and 1. 4th and 1, just inside, we'll call it the 6-yard line. Under center this time is Brady Ellish. Calling the cadence. You're going to stand back up, maybe change a play, maybe not. Back under center. They're going to call timeout. They were working, trying to get in the neutral zone from Central Catholic or trying to get the jump off sides. They went under center with Ellish, and they weren't going to snap the ball. You see that quite often. You see that in the NFL lots. You saw the Colts do that last weekend. Colts did that, and they didn't do any good. They tried to draw them off sides. Joe Flacco had some high volume signals he called. You can hear them over the television. But sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes it does. I'd say the ratio is a much lower that it does not work. But I'm 7:30 on the game clock, and we do thank you for tuning in. We'll mention a little bit about the final polls for Class 2A. This coach's poll, top 14 listed. We'll try to get through them sometime tonight. We'll mention that number one is Lafayette Central Catholic Knights, 11-0. They defeated North Montgomery last Friday, 60-6. Tonight they are going against the number 13 in the state, Andrean Fighting 59ers at 8-4. That's tonight. So they're to the line of scrimmage, going to make the ball live here. They'll start the clock on the snap. So under center, once again, is Brady Ellish. Single man in the backfield. Ellish going to take the ball himself. He might not have got there. He tried to go left side, one hole. Ellish got upended in a hurry right there in Central Catholic. And they're saying AJ Delgado made the tackle. And he flipped upside down, somersault for Andrean. They're going to measure. They're going to measure. Have the 4th down and 1. They call timeout, and the official is going to bring the chains out. And A.J. Delgado plays the linebacker position. He's got 4 quarterback sacks, 50 tackles entering tonight's ball game. He's played in 10 of the 11 games. So they're going to bring the chains out. They're going to stretch him. They'll put the clip down right there at the 10-yard line. And they'll pull them tight, and they'll let us know it's pretty darn close. And I don't believe they got it. Central Catholic has the football. Turnover on downs. The spot was about maybe 4-6 inches from a first down, and Andrean going to have to play defense as the Knights dodge a bullet with the muff on the opening punt in the ball game from Cusick. And Andrean stalls their drive at the 5-yard line, and Central Catholic has 95 yards in front of them. So the ball's resting middle of the field. So Knights put their offense on the field first time tonight. Quarterback is Bobby Metzger, wears number 10. He's a 3-year starter. Remember when he was a sophomore and a junior, now a senior. Bobby Metzger, 191 completions, 2779 yards in the air. So they're going to look back and they'll get another play. They'll step back up. Shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger. Single man in the backfield, 14. He's a junior, Mason Meister. They'll call for the snap. They're going to hand off to Meister. Right, they're going to fake the handoff. They get it out in the flat left side to Jackson Kane. Kane's going to be pushed out of bounds. He'll be tackled out of bounds about the 8-yard line. They're going to call it the 8. So it picks up 3, forced out of bounds by Andrean. So first pass play right off the chute right there for Central Catholic. Short pass in the flat. So the Knights going to line up at the line of scrimmage. They'll go slot right side, split left. Split left is Gutwein. That's Hudson Gutwein. He'll go deep motion now behind the quarterback. Get the snap. They'll hand off. Meister, the ball carrier. Andrean right there. And if helmet comes off as a Knights helmet. Fasten that good right there. Working hard right there. He'll have to jog off the field. Meister lost his helmet. Rule in IHSAA and college and NFL, if your helmet comes off, you got to go out of play. At least one. So he's off the surface now. Another running back in the backfield. I think it's Ray Clayton. Single man in the backfield. They'll go slot left, split right. No, out of the backfield was 47. Ball carrier was Ryan Delgado. They're going to work the ball. Caught right there by Jackson Kane. Kane makes the catch out the 12-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 4. It's going to bring up a 4th down play. And the Knights will drop back into punt formation. It's going to be Bobby Metzger. Bobby Metzger will do the punting. He's going to stand back about 12 yards to take the snap. Bobby Metzger on 4th down. He has punted on 4th down out of a shotgun. They block well. He punts it with nobody back to receive. That's a good way of doing it. Coach Brian Ney. So he got 3 blocking backs in front of him. Low snap. He'll punt it out of there. Short snap, a short kick. Getting out of the way. Going to let the ball roll. It's going to come to a complete stop at the Andrean 47-yard line. Deep to return that punt was freshman Tyler Vo. He's 5'8", 155. He's played in 6 ball games this season. He let the ball go. It was rolling. Kind of a knuckleball on the ground. So Andrean takes over at their own 47-yard line. 5:47 left here in the first quarter. No score. Andrean was on the doorstep. Central Catholic put up the brick wall and stopped him on 4th and 1. Took the ball over. Knights just punted to Andrean. They'll line up under center again. Brady Ellish, 6'1", 170. Single man in the backfield. Single man in the backfield, Ethan. Reyna, ball's on the surface. Ball's fumbled. 2 guys on it. Let's see who got it. It's going to be number 4. Belongs to Andrean. Quarterback Brady Ellish fell on it. Maybe it had been a loose snap from the exchange, center quarterback exchange. But he jumps back on it. And Brady Ellish going to continue this drive. It's going to be 2nd and 10 after no gain on the fumble recovery. So Ellish is running to the sideline, picking up the play from the Andrean sideline. They've got a sheet of Andrean 59ers over there. Pretty good crowd on hand. Both teams traveling well. Going to line up. 3 receivers left side. Single man in the backfield are going to be off sides. There's no flag thrown. Ellish going to roll left, looking to get rid of it. He's going to tuck it away. He's going to get what he can on the ground. Ellish going to pick up about 7, maybe 6 on the carry. So nobody open. Defensive coverage good for the Knights. We'll mention in the backfield for the Knights, 6'2", 163-pound cornerback Finn McLean. Finn McLean has 2 interceptions. The other cornerback, Joey Metzger, 6'1", 151. And at safety positions, 29, Ethan Boutel, and 23, Hudson Gutwein for the Knights. They're going to line up wing right, split left, split right, single man in the backfield. Calling the cadence is Ellie. She'll drop the throw, 1 step, pass. Left side, bobbled, but brought back out of the air. Catch is made by freshman Tyler Vo. Tyler Vo is set down route. They're going to pick up enough for a first down. They'll take it to the Central Catholic 41-yard line. 41-yard line from the right hash. Clock moving, 4:38. First quarter, no score. Early going at Central Catholic High School. Also run defense, cornerback, right side for Central Catholic is number 17, Ray Clayton. He's a 6'6", 194-pound senior. Shotgun quarterback, Ellish. He'll take the snap. He'll roll left. Looking to throw. He'll let it go. Ball's going to be incomplete. Low pass. Trying to get down there to catch it was Tyler Vo. Ball's incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down 10 for Andrean. They'll respot it. The Central Catholic 46-yard line. So getting the play from the sideline, he'll jog back in. Pretty well conditioned, I'm quite sure, is quarterback Brady Ellish for the Andrean Fighting 59ers. To the line of scrimmage, out of the huddle. They'll line up the wing left and a slot left side, and the wing moves back right side. Charlie Soller, senior, will get the handoff, sing him in the backfield. Positive gain. You're going to get inside the 40. Going to work his way inside the 35. And they'll spot him down near the 34-yard line. Again, the ball carrier, number 10, Ethan Reyna. And it's going to be a good positive gain. Near first down yardage, not quite. It's going to be 3rd and 3. So a pickup of 7 in the backfield. And Andrean going to face a 3rd and 3. Clock moving, 3:40 left here in the first quarter. So they break huddle in unison. The right hash, Central Catholic Knight, 34-yard line. Shotgun quarterback. Split left, split right. In motion, deep motion is Jimmy Finley. They're going to hand off up the middle. It's going to be a first down. They'll get it down to the 26-yard line. They'll stop the clock. They'll move to chains. And Andrean, pretty good drive in the works right now. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball carrier for the 59ers was Javier McCoy. He's 6'2", 200. Javier McCoy. He is a freshman. Picked up good yardage there. Needed 3, picked up 6. They go to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. 3:05, clock moving. Shotgun quarterback, Brady Ellish. Junior class quarterback, They'll line up double wing, split wide left. They're going to hand off again. Going to be caught there near the line of scrimmage. Central Catholic with a good tackle. That was 15. A.J. Delgado picks up the stop. He'll gain 1. And so it's going to be marked back at the 26. And we'll double check there. The box might be off a yard. It might have been for no gain. So they're bringing the play in the huddle. Brady Ellis. Second down. They're calling it 9 on the board. Ball's at the right hash. Andrean trying to find that red zone again. Central Catholic Knights trying to defend. Shotgun. Ellis. He'll drop one step out of the shotgun. He'll drop one. Going for the pylon right side. It was a timing play. Ellis threw the ball there, and Clayton for Central Catholic was there to defend. Couldn't make the interception. But they were trying to find Jimmy Finley of Andrean. Jimmy Finley, he's 6'1", 175. He's played in all 12 games. He entered this contest with the most receptions for the Fighting 59ers at 48, 776 yards. He averages 64.7 yards per game in the air. He's got 8 receiving touchdowns. They're going to line up wing left with Charlie Solers. Slot left. Taking the handoff, going to roll left. Bootleg. Catch is made by Solers. That was number 6, Charlie Solers. He goes out of bounds after the tackle, and he's going to get a short gain. Short gain right there. They're going to credit the tackle to Hudson Gutwein. Gutwein, 5'11", 172. Hudson Gutwein has 2 interceptions on the season. He's a safety. So they're going to line up. They're going to try a field goal. They're going to spot it at the 31-yard line. Mr. P.J. Cusick, the holder, will be Brady Ellis. Cusick, before the game, I saw him nail some 45-yarders and 158-yarder, no joke. Here comes the snap. There's the hold, and there's the boot. It's going to be wide left. Wide left, couldn't get it through. P.J. Cusick was using that artificial holder before the game, and he hit some skyward shots through the uprights, but he couldn't get that one. With pressure, it changes the whole narrative. So Central Catholic going to get the ball back. That ball went in the end zone or more than, so the Knights are going to get it as a touchback rather than take the ball where they snap the ball from. They'll take the ball at the 20. So 20-yard line on the touchback, and the Knights are back on offense. 154 left. They're going to line up, split in. Far left for the Knights. Number 11, Wyatt Williams, 6'4", 163. He's a sophomore. In the slot is Hudson Gutwein. They're going to split wide right. Shotgun. Take the snap. They're going to fake it. They're going to pass play in the flat. It's caught again by Jackson Kane. That was a low pass. Jackson picked that one up off the grass. It did not hit the grass. It was a shoelace catch. Jackson Kane gets what he can. He'll pick up 5. It's going to be a gain of 5, and it's going to be second down 5. Jackson Kane out of the backfield. We'll mention Jackson Kane, 44 catches entering the ball game, 556 yards. He has 7 touchdown receptions. Shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger takes a snap. Going to be a screenplay. Trying to get rid of it. It might have been intercepted. They're going to say it was, and I think he had his hands underneath it. Interception by defensive back Jimmy Finley. He's a safety. Finley picks up his 4th interception on the season. The 59ers presently, that's their 10th interception on the season. The Knights have 9 through the season. So that's number 4 for senior Jimmy Finley. And Andrean takes over after the interception at the Knights' 30-yard line. So they break huddle. Andrean back on offense. Time of possession in this first quarter is definitely Andrean. So they'll line up with 2 in the backfield. They'll go under center and I formation. How long has it been since you've seen an I formation? They'll hand off. Deep back, tailback. He'll get what he can. Not much. You might pick up 1. Central Catholic going to knock him backwards. And again, that ball carrier was number 10, Ethan Reyna. Ethan Reyna, as mentioned, 6'1", 210. To what you can tell, he has been in the weight room at 210. I think that might be a bit low. But they're going to line the ball up after a 1-yard gain at the 29-yard line of Central Catholic. So Central Catholic have been playing defense on their side of the field the whole first quarter. They've yet to offensively move the ball across the 50-yard line. 32 seconds left. Clock moving. Shotgun. Offset right. Looking to throw. He's going to roll back right. He's going to tuck it away. He's going to keep the ball himself. He'll be pushed out of bounds. He'll run the ball out of bounds. He will not take a big hit. And a late flag comes in. Late flag comes in by the umpire in the backfield. So I'm going to say hands to the face. Hands to the face penalty. It's going to be called. 22.3 left. You get those hands to the face defensively, trying to push the lineman. Sometimes you get caught. Most of the times you won't. But they did here. So they're going to wait right here. It's personal foul, Central Catholic. And they said hands to the face. So got up around the face mask. And Central Catholic going to give up half the distance to the goal line. So they'll take it from 22 to 10. It's going to be a first down for Andrean. They're going to mark it at the 11. Right outside the 11-yard line. First and 10. Andrean. 22.3 left. Clock was moving. Let's see if he'll start it. No, he went out of bounds. Meyer. Play went out of bounds. That was Elish. Kept the ball himself, went out of bounds. And so they'll have at least one play here left in the first quarter with 22.3 left. So Andrean looking for the play. And Elish going to jog back to the sideline. And they're going to allow him to before the play clock begins. Coach Chris Skinner, I'm sure he's calling the plays. Chris Skinner caught passes for the Andrean 59ers. And the play clock is moving. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. They go deep motion. Deep motion with Finley. They'll hand off. They get inside the 5. They'll be pushed down. Going to call him down at the 1-yard line. Reyna, that was Ethan Reyna, the ball carrier. Takes it from the 11 to the 1. It might be first and goal at the 1. So 15.6 left. I'm going to say when he didn't go out of bounds because they're going to roll the clock, and that's going to complete the first quarter. It's going to empty out. It's at 9 seconds. And then both teams realizing it, and then they'll go to their respective sidelines. In the first quarter here at Central Catholic, no score. No score. We'll mention Andrean will have it at the Knights 1-yard line when we come back. Thank you. So we'll mention a little bit more about Class 2A coaches poll. We'll mention at number 2, it's Indianapolis Lutheran. The Indianapolis Lutheran tonight, they're playing against the Lapel Bulldogs. That's a 7 o'clock start. That's at Lapel. Indianapolis Lutherans last year, they were Class 2A champions. They're currently 11-1 on the season. They defeated Monrovia last week, 31-6. And tonight they are at Lapel, 9-3. Lapel head coach, you got to mention Tim Miller. He's in his 13th year at Lapel. Central Catholic captured a regional win at Lapel back in 2014, which led to the coldest high school football game ever played, semi-state at Rensselaer Central. Central Catholic Knights were at Rensselaer Central. Didn't get the win that night. Rensselaer Central, Chris Meeks, did get the win, went on to capture a state title. Chris Meeks, an 84 graduate from Rensselaer Central High School. So they're going to up to the line of scrimmage, getting ready to start the second quarter. And that from the 1-yard line, Andrean going to put the ball in play. Play clock begins. Game clock will start on the snap. Shotgun. Elish with the snap. You're going to hand off. Going to go left side. In on the cat right there. Going to cross the goal line. Going to be a touchdown. Number 5, Javier. McCoy, the ball carrier. He's a freshman. got the touchdown. Andrean goes on the board first. 6-0 contest. They'll line the ball up 3-yard line. They'll try the kick variety. Once again, it's P.J. Cusick. He's the punter and the kicker. 6'2", 180. Again, the holder will be Brady Ellis, quarterback for Andrean. So play clock begins. Game clock is stationary, 1 untimed down. They'll line up soccer style, about 3 yards deep. And they tell me he's a good golfer. Maybe a better golfer. We'll see, but doubtfully. So there's a spot. There's the boot through the uprights. And the point after is good. It's a 7-0 contest. 7-0 contest at 11:55 left here in the second quarter. And we'll also mention that number 3 this week. The final poll, coaches poll, Brownstown Central Braves, 12-0. They defeated Tell City last week, 49-3. And they are at the number 6, Linton Miners, at 10-2 tonight. At number 4, it's Adams Central Jets. They are 11-1. They defeated Eastside Blazers last week, 41-19. They are at the Eastern Comets tonight at 8-4. At number 5, it's South Vermilion, the Wildcats. They finished the season at 10-1. Fail first time last week to Linton Stockton. And the Linton Stockton Miners are number 6. We'll get back to that in a moment. They're going to kick the ball off. It's going to be P.J. Cusick. Cusick's going to line it up just inside the left hash. 40-yard line. Knights back to return. Deep men for the Knights. Right there. Hudson Gutwine, the right deep man. And then they're going to boot it away. Waiting for the whistle. Going to line up about 9 yards deep. P.J. Cusick. A little bit soccer style. So waiting for the whistle. And still waiting. There it is. Here comes the approach. Here comes the boot. Going to try to get a touchback, and he'll get touchback number 33. That's his 51st kickoff on the season. 33 touchbacks for Cusick. So the Knights going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Knights going to put the ball in play. They elected to go from the right hash. Let's see. They're going to move it back to the middle of the field. No, they're going to get right there. They're going to drop it in. And they're trying to make determination. They will go from the right hash. So the Knights going to go from our left to our right. They're going towards the scoreboard, east to the west. In the shotgun is Bobby Metzger. 2 in the backfield. Slot left, goes deep motion. Out of the backfield, Meister. They'll hand off Jackson Kane. Jackson Kane might have slipped up, recovered his balance there, and he's going to drive it forward, and a flag comes in. Flag comes in pretty close to where Jackson finished his carry. You're going to pick up about 3 yards on the carry, and we're going to look for the umpire to signal the press box with the flag. He's going to say face mask, 5-yard face mask. Going to be whistled, so they'll add that onto the run. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. Let's take that back. They're going to go back to 1st down, play over, but they're going to put the play clock back to 25. They'll restart the play clock. So they're going to start the game clock. Shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger. Jackson King going to line up. He's going to split out. He'll line up as a wing back, left side, H-back in the slot rights. Left side is Gutwine dropping a throw. Pass play, tipped away. Good defensive play. They were trying to get that to number 2, Joey Metzger, sophomore, and a good defensive play. Linebacker, Ethan Reyna. So Reyna has 98 tackles on the season from that left inside linebacker position. So we're going to line up 2nd down. 2nd and 3 from the 27 of Central Catholic. Shotgun, Bobby Metzger. Going to drop the throw, screenplay. Nope, going to roll left. It's going to be a quarterback sack in the backfield. And Bobby Metzger is going to be dropped at the 15. Flag comes in by the umpire. Might be an over celebration there. We'll see, but Andrean might have been over celebratory. So it's going to be a long loss on the play. And the umpire is going to figure out what the call is going to be. And so a long loss on the quarterback sack. And that is sack number 33 on the season for Andrean. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Andrean. A little bit too much celebration after the sack to what the NFL, they are bad role models for these young kids. So they're going to walk it off. And I'm sure Bobby Metzger pretty okay with taking that quarterback sack if they want to over celebrate. So first down for the Knights. Knights move the ball back out to the 30-yard line. And the umpire still needs to pick up that flag behind him. A little bit deceiving. He'll pick it up in a moment. Shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger, 2 in the backfield. Jackson Kane behind the right tackle. Going to hand off to Metzger. He'll go left side. He'll be met at the line of scrimmage. No gain. He might lose a yard. So Mason Meister, the ball carrier for the Knights. He's got 164 carries entering this game. He's going to. So they're going to go with a shotgun, empty backfield. Bobby Metzger in the backfield. 5 receivers, 3 right, 2 left. You're going to drop the throw. Here comes the rush. Pass play. Gutwein over the middle. A little bit out in front of him. Metzger had to absolutely unload that pass. And Gutwein laid out for it. Could Bright bring it in with that right hand. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down 12 for the Knights. Going to line up with 1 to backfield. Blocking back, probably Meister. Passing down, more than likely, we'll see. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Tight end. They're going to block. Going to try to throw. Going to step out of the pocket. Going to move left side. Pass is thrown, and it may be intercepted. And we're going to overplay the route there. We'll see the ball may have hit the floor. We're going to call it. Again, that was 15, Jimmy Finley. So they're going to call that an interception. Andrean 59ers pick up the football. That was a bullet. Had to get rid of it. It was 3rd and 12. Bobby Metzger trying to find a target and stepping in, intercepting the pass. I believe it was 15, Jimmy Finley. Might have picked up his 2nd in the ball game, 5th on the season. So Andrean takes over at the Central Catholic 42-yard line. Calling it the 41, 1st and 10. So from the huddle, Andrean, they break huddle. To the line of scrimmage, 10:09 left. 2nd quarter, it's a 7-0 contest. Andrean in front. Shotgun. Going to hand off. Single man to backfield. He'll dive it forward. He's going to pick up about 3, maybe 2. 2-yard gain. Ball carrier once again is the freshman, McCoy. McCoy picks up 2 yards on the carry. They're going to call it 3. It's going to be 2nd down 7. Ball started back to 41. It's a gain of 3. So Andrean to the line of scrimmage, 9:44. Clock moving. 2nd quarter. And the lineup split in. Left side, it's Tyler Vo. Shotgun. Ellis, she's going to hand off. Again, the ball carrier. You're going to get it inside near the 35-yard line. That was Ethan Reyna, number 10. And Ryan Delgado, once again, with the play defensively. Ryan Delgado leads the team. The Knights, I take that back. Jackson Kane with 108 tackles entering the ball game. Ryan Delgado, another senior, with 90. Ryan Delgado, 22 quarterback sacks. That's unheard of. Incredible. Shotgun, Ellis, single man to backfield. 2 receivers, I'll hand off. Right to left, he'll go 3-hole. Again, that was 10. Ethan Reyna. Reyna's going to get a positive gain. It's going to be 4th and 1. And that was A.J. Delgado on the stop right there for the Knights. The 2 brothers, they are seniors, and they are about as close to identical twins, twins, I should say, twins. There we go, and that you can get. They're both 6'3". One's 187, one's 181. Shotgun, 4th and 1 for Andrean. Ball's at the 31. Here comes the handoff. There's the handoff. He's going to try to get what he can, and they're going to stop the play right there. Might have been close. And he's going to pick up a first down. Again, that was number 5, McCoy, freshman. And they'll move to chains. It's 1st and 10. From the 30-yard line, they'll work it right there. Andrean fighting 59ers. Central Catholic defensively, trying to keep them away from the goal line. It's 7-0. Andrean in front. Shotgun. That's Brady Ellish. He'll call the cadence to get the snap. He'll hand off. No, fake the handoff to go down the field. Pass play up in the end zone. Ball's tipped, and it falls incomplete. And a pretty good play right there. They try to lure them in with a run play, and they go down the middle of the seam right there. So Ray Clayton defensively there, and they try to find, I believe that was 15, Jimmy Finley, their go-to target for Andrean. He lines up at the split end right side. You're going to split in left side. That's Tyler Vo, the freshman. Shotgun, Ellish takes a snap. He'll hand off. Again in the backfield, handoff taken by McCoy, number 5. He'll get a positive gain. He'll pick up about 5 on the carry. And they say it was Hudson Gutwine on the stop for the Knights. Hudson Gutwine comes in from a safety position. Gutwine, 5'11", 172. He's got 2 interceptions for the Knights this season. Knights have 9. Knights have 43 quarterback sacks this season. And Delgado, that was Ryan Delgado, a big part of that. Shotgun. Ellish takes a snap. He'll hand off again to McCoy. McCoy going to go right side. He'll go 4-hole. They get a positive gain. Going to be just short of a first down. It's going to be 4th and about 3. Let's see if Coach Skinner wants to send in PJ Cusick. And nope, they're going to go for it. So they're going to go for the first down. It's going to be 4th and 2. 4th and 2 for Andrean. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line of Central Catholic. So they have 2 receivers. They got 2 backs. Here comes a snap. Quarterback, shotgun, gives it to McCoy. McCoy's got a first down and more. McCoy going to get a long run there. He'll take it to the 6-yard line. So Ryan Delgado makes the stop, 6-yard line. Andrean, pretty much middle of the field. They'll have a 1st and goal. So clock moving, 6:14 on the game clock. Andrean breaks huddle. They'll send out 2 split ends. Right side, it's Finley. Left side, it's Vo. Shotgun quarterback, Ellish. You're going to hand off again. Up the middle, it's McCoy. McCoy straight up the middle, about the 2-hole, right side of the center. And they'll mark him forward progress. And the stop right there at the line of scrimmage. Central Catholic. Right there at the down lineman. Pretty close to right there was 70. Gabe Cabrera. Cabrera, he's a senior, 6'3", 314. He put the stop on. He's lined up as a tackle, left tackle inside. Going to work again from shotgun. 10 seconds on the play clock. Going to hand off again. McCoy, he's hitting the backfield. They slow him up. He's going to lose a yard or maybe 2 on the carry. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down goal for the Knights. Jackson Kane right there to make the stop. Jackson Kane, as mentioned, began the ball game with 108 tackles. 63 are solos. Jackson Kane, 5'11", 202. He gets in that weight room. I tell you what, I've said it before, but his neck is like a tree stump. I tell you what, that guy is big. Like to see him catch. Like to see him hit, too, when the umpire cooperates. So shotgun quarterback, Brady Ellish. See him in the backfield. McCoy, he'll get the handoff again. He'll dive it forward. They're going to keep him out of the end zone. He'll get close to the 1. And McCoy they're going to set the ball at the 1-yard line. Might be right inside the 1. It's a 4th down play coming up for Andrean. Central Catholic going to try to catch him in the backfield. Tackle for a loss is what they'll need. Andrean, a 7-0 contest already. They are on the doorstep. They'll line up under center. Take the back, little shotgun. McCoy in the backfield. Shotgun snap. Ellis, she'll hand it to McCoy. He'll dive it forward. And McCoy is going to get credit for the touchdown. So McCoy ends up, he hit the pile right there at the line of scrimmage. Took it on in, ended up about 6-7 yards deep. So McCoy, the freshman, puts point number 13 on the board for Andrean. 3:55 left before halftime. 13-0 contest. PJ Cusick back out on the field. Where's number 13? He's a senior, 6'2", 180. Line up soccer style, 3 yards deep. Again, the holder is quarterback Brady Ellis. He asks Cusick if he's ready. He says yes. He looks to the short snapper, and there's a snap. There's the hold, and it's through the uprights. It's a 14-0 contest. Andrean out of the gates. So Knights will receive the kickoff. And then we'll also mention Linton Stockton Miners. They are at number 6 this week. Coaches poll, final poll, Class 2A. This was established last week for the numbering system. We'll mention Linton Stockton Miners last week defeated Greencastle Tiger Cubs 42-39. And tonight they are playing against number 3, Brownstown Central at 12-0. And we'll also mention at number 6 in the polls, coaches poll, is the Paoli Rams. They fell out in round 2, defeated by Brownstown Central. They finished the season 10-1. At number 8, Western Boone Stars. They fell out of the tournament last week, I should say in round 2, defeated by Lafayette Central Catholic. Western Boone finished the season at 8-3. At number 9, Monrovia. The Bulldogs, sectional final. We'll mention they lost to Indianapolis Lutheran 31-6. They finished at 9-3. And then we'll get to the last 4 spots here in a moment. PJ Cusick ready to kick off for Andrean. Ball's just inside the left hash, 40-yard line. 3:55 on the game clock. We're in the second quarter. It's 14-0. Andrean, here comes the approach. There's the boot. High elevation. It's going to be into the end zone about 2 yards deep. So he picks up another touchback. 34 touchbacks on the season for PJ Cusick. 52 kickoffs. So the Knights will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20. They'll put the ball in play. They'll walk right up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to line up with a double slot left side. Mason Meister in the backfield. Shotgun quarterback, number 10, Bobby Metzger. Bobby Metzger, 6'1", 153. And check to the sideline. Coach Nay going to enter a new play. And Meister's going to stay on the left side in the backfield of Bobby Metzger. 3 receivers. Shotgun. They'll go right side. Ball's loose. Hudson Gutwein trying to pick that ball up. Out of the air. It was a quick pass play. Jackson Kane goes to the surface. He gets back up prior to any stoppage by the officials. And Jackson Kane going to stay in the ball game. Taking a breather coming out of the ball game is Joey Metzger. Back in the ball game is wide receiver 17, Ray Clayton. He's a senior. They're going to go with 2 receivers right side. Jackson Kane going to go back left side. 2 receivers there. So they're going to line up in a shotgun. See him in the backfield, Mason Meister. dropping the throw. Pass play out in the flat. Meister, a little bit tall, over his outstretched hand. And it falls incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down 10 for the Knights. Clock stopped at 3:46 left here in the second quarter. And jogging off the field right there is Mason Meister. They're going to go with an empty backfield. 5 receivers set for the Knights. Bobby Metzger giving some information out there on the field. He'll take the snap. 3rd down 10. 2 guys moving. I'm not sure what the call is going to be here. Looked like Andrean was trying to get them offside, and the Knights jump off sides, and they're going to call this against Andrean. It's going to be a 5-yard mark-off. So in the neutral zone before the snap, Central Catholic is going to benefit, going to make them a 3rd and 5 situation. So if Bobby Metzger can't find a receiver, he may be able to gallop for 5 yards here to move the chains. Empty backfield, 5 receivers. Slot, right side. Calling the cadence. He'll take the snap, drop the throw. Pass play. Down the seam. Gutwein picks it out of the air. He's on the run. 40, 35. He's in Andrean territory. Gutwein with a great catch. That was a good ball from Metzger. Metzger had to get rid of it. Right down the seam, middle of the field. And Hudson Gutwein absolutely caught that one on the run, but had to reach out for it. Big time gain. 1st down, Knights. Knights trying to put a score on the board before halftime. Knights have it 1st and 10 at the Andrean 23-yard line. They're going to line up 3 in the backfield. They'll hand off to Meister. He'll go left and bring it back right up the middle. Meister going to move the pile. He'll get it just inside the 15 to the 14-yard line of Andrean. Clock moving, 3:12 left. Second quarter. And we appreciate it. Thank you very much. We're good. Thank you very much. Tell you what, that was 6th grader. Brought up a cheeseburger to me. I can't eat it right now. That's Allie Huber, 6th grader from St. Lawrence Elementary. What a kind lady. Going to hand off. Left, right. No, Metzger kept the ball, made the fake, the handoff. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down. They're probably going to call it 4, maybe 3. So Mason Meister going to jog off the field again. Ray Clayton enters the ball game as a split. Right side, he's a wide receiver. He's off the line of scrimmage. Also in there, on the line of scrimmage is 2, Joey Metzger. Empty backfield, 3rd and 3. Dropping the throw, Metzger. He'll work at left side. Pass is caught. They'll turn around, jog it in. Touchdown, Central Catholic. Draw to within 8 points. It's 14-6. And a touchdown pass caught right there. Bobby Metzger includes the celebration. So Jackson Kane puts the first points on the board for Central Catholic. Jackson Kane wears number 1. Jackson Kane in the passing game, as mentioned, entering this ball game with 44 receptions, 556 yards. He averages 50.5 yards per game average, and that's touchdown number 8 for Jackson Kane through the air. Here comes a snap. There's a hold by Metzger. The boot is up and through the uprights by Thomas Henry, senior. Thomas Henry, senior class kicker for the Knights. It's a 14-7 contest. Knights put a quick scoring drive together. It was 3rd and 10, and Andrean jumps in the neutral zone, gives them a free 5 yards. And Central Catholic took advantage of that particular momentum swing. They pick up the big pass play from Metzger to Gutwein. And Jackson Kane finishes the chore, puts it in the end zone. It's 14-7. And Coach Brian Ney is pumped up on the sideline, pumping up his guys. And so they're going to kick off right now. It's going to be the first kickoff of the game for Central Catholic. They will Kick it off, Thomas Henry. So you had a late personnel in there in the ball game for Central Catholic. It's going to be 21 Joel Baker. He's a junior, 5'10", 179. He's listed as a wide receiver and a defensive back. So they're going to line up to kick off about 7 yards deep, soccer style. Thomas Henry. He'll put his hand up. There's the whistle. Here comes the approach. There's the boot. High elevation, not real lengthy. He's going to bounce. Hard to handle right there at the 20. He picks it back up. That's Finley. Finley is loose. He's going to be caught from behind. He'll take the ball into Central Catholic territory. It was close. Nearly broke it. Caught from the backside. And Wyatt Williams stops the run back. So the 59ers going to have it at the 48 of Central Catholic. So 2:05 left here in the second quarter. Andrean in front, 14-7. They're to the line of scrimmage. Going to line up. Slot left side. They got a wing back, H-back left side. Single man in the backfield is McCoy. Taking the quarterback snap is number 4, Ellis. He's looking to throw. He's going to roll left side. You're going to have to do something. He puts the football in the proper arm right there. Jackson Kane chases him out of bounds. He switches that ball to the left arm for the left sideline. That's good. They teach you that young. They teach you that because if you were to fumble, more than likely the ball would go out of bounds and he'd retain possession. But back in the day when Emmett Smith was carrying the football for the Cowboys, he always had the ball in his left arm. He said that was his strong arm. And you can't deny that when he's a rushing leader in NFL. Shotgun snap, Ellis, hands off to McCoy. McCoy works at left side, 4-hole. They'll move the pile. He'll get it just inside the 45 of Central Catholic. Clock moving, 1:45 left. Timeouts left. I know they at least have a couple. Andrean sideline. Third down. 3rd and 6 for Andrean. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line of Central Catholic. Working a 3-man front right there. Central Catholic, nice. Shotgun. 3 receivers. One's an H-back. They're going to hand off up the middle. McCoy. McCoy's got his feet. He kept his balance. He's still on his feet inside the 25, near the 20-yard line. And Javier McCoy, freshman, moving the pile right there. He takes it to the Central Catholic 21-yard line. First down, Andrean. 1:05 left. Clock moving. Central Catholic at the 21 of, Andrean at the 21 of Central Catholic. Shotgun. They're going to hand off again to McCoy. Put him up the middle. He's held up right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Whole bunch of Knights right there involved in the tackle. They do stop the play right there. And they call a timeout. Stop the clock. And a gentleman on the surface right there with the 59ers is 44, Rocco Allegretti. Rocco Allegretti, he's going to get some trainer attendance right there. They're going to attend to him. Timeout is called by the 59ers. Stops the clock at 50.1. Rocco Allegretti. I was watching a little bit about Eagles game last night with the Commanders. And I think the left guard for the Commanders, his last name is Allegretti. Saw that on the back of his jersey. And I just remembered about prepping for this game. Allegretti. It's a pretty uncommon name. Maybe there's a relation. Number 44, Rocco Allegretti here on the surface. He's a junior, 5'11", 200. They're attending to him right now. Stoppage in play. And we'll continue mentioning. We'll mention that number 10. There are 2 teams in the final poll, Class 2A coaches poll. One is Heritage Christian. The Eagles, they lost in round 1 to Indianapolis Lutheran. Heritage Christian finished 7-3. The other team at number 10, North Posey Vikings, round 1. They also had a loss to South Vermilion High School. That was in round 1. And that North Posey finished the season at 7-3. At number 12, Northeastern Knights. Round one loss. They fell to the Lapel Bulldogs. And that was the first loss for Northeastern. They finished 9-1. At number 13 in the final poll, Andrean Fighting 59ers. They defeated the Bremen Lions last week, 35-0. And tonight they are here with the number one Class 2A ranking, number one. That's Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. They're currently 11 wins, 0 losses. Andrean Fighting 59ers are currently 8-4. And at number 14 in the coaches poll, final poll of the season, number 14 Wheeler Bearcats, second round loss last week. I should say to Andrean 59ers. They finished 8-3. Go back to live action. Second down, 11. Shotgun quarterback is Brady Ellish. To go motion away with Vo. Take the handoff to go back left side. Caught. Pass caught. He's going to stay in the field of play. I'm not sure he got out of bounds. They're going to say yes. They're going to get a first down. They'll move the chains, but I'm not sure he got out of bounds. So they're going to have to go from the line of scrimmage, call this play in a hurry. Game clock is at 40. He didn't get out of bounds. So that's an error in judgment by the recipient of that pass. You got to get out of bounds. So they're going to line up. Clock is still moving. 28 seconds. Line of scrimmage, shotgun. Take the handoff right there up the middle. That's Reyna. Reyna's going to get halted. He's going to be stopped at the 7-yard line. And then 19-7, they stop the clock. And then Coach Skinner going to talk this over. Another timeout, 19.7 left here in the first half. And it's going to be second down when they come back. And the ball's resting at the 8-yard line. I'll tell you what, good ball game here. 14-7, Andrean in front. And I'll tell you what, a good ball game. And Andrean visiting Central Catholic tonight. And pretty good game in the works. And we'll mention back in 2022 on November 11th, regional football, Central Catholic and Andrean. It was at Andrean. Andrean got the win, 30-12 over the Knights. And we'll also mention semi-state, November 17th, 2023. Central Catholic at the Fort Wayne Lures. Lures got the win that night, 28-7. And then we'll go back and mention basketball almost annually between these two schools. Central Catholic 52, and Andrean got the win back in 2021, 61-52. Most recent game in basketball. Shotgun. Ellish takes a snap. Looking right. Going to go to the end zone. Back to the end zone. It's going to be tipped and picked off by Jackson Kane. He sheds off a would-be tackler. Jackson Kane halts the drive of Andrean. 10 seconds left. Jackson Kane picks it off. And that's his first interception on the season. And it came at a very opportune moment. So they're saying Ryan Delgado was in his face of Ellis. He had to release it. And it might have been tipped. I thought that might have been tipped, slowed up the progress of the football pass. And Jackson Kane picks it off. So the Knights going to line up, two in the backfield along with Bobby Metzger. Let's see if they want to just take it to halftime or they're going to use the clock. 10 seconds. There's a snap. They're going to hand off. They're going to go with the clock elapsing. They hand off right to left. And that was Mason Meister. And that's going to take us to halftime. So the Knights come up big here in the second quarter. And they're right there nullifying any opportunity for a score. And the Knights and the Andrean 59ers go to halftime. 59ers in front, 14-7. We do thank you for tuning in. And we'll mention a little bit about national leaders here in the USA. This football national leaders 2024 passing leaders. We'll talk about them for a moment. We'll mention at number one in the nation is Jordan Durham. Jordan Durham, quarterback. Where's number one? He's played in 12 ball games. He goes to Zarephath Academy, and that's in Jacksonville, Florida. He's 6'3", 215. He's completed 242 passes, 330 attempts. That's 73.3% of completions. And they ask an NFL quarterback to try to complete 70%. So he's 73.3. He's got 5,239 passing yards, 21.6 per reception, 436.6 passing yards per game average. He's thrown 55 touchdowns. He's only been intercepted 4 times. That is incredible. His longest pass play for a touchdown, I said his longest pass play, 95 yards. His quarterback rating is 149.8. And that is Jordan Durham, Zarephath Academy. He's a senior from Jacksonville, Florida. At number 5 in the nation, he is an Indiana boy. And we'll mention he's number 1 in Indiana. Quarterback, Maverick Geske. Maverick Geske wears number 14 for the Brebeuf Jesuit Braves. That's in Indianapolis, Indiana, down there on 86th Street. 6 foot tall, 195 pounds. He also plays baseball, wears number 14 on his baseball jersey. He's a right-handed pitcher. Go figure. He's got 211 completions, 346 passes attempted. That's 61%. Completion ratio, 19.1 per reception average. He's thrown for 4,039 yards. That's 367.2 yards per game average. He's got 40 touchdown passes. He's thrown 11 interceptions. His longest pass play, 80 yards. I'm guessing that came after a touchback. His quarterback rating is 126.8. Maverick Geske from Brebeuf Jesuit High School. And the last guy I got written down here, quarterback, 10 games he has under his belt. He's also from Indiana. He's number 31 in the nation. I think he's number 2 in the state of Indiana. He's a senior, Brock Shank. Brock Shank wears number 17 for the Northwestern Tigers. They're in Kokomo. We're west of Kokomo, about 5 miles, Kokomo, Indiana. Brock Shank also plays basketball, and he wears number 32. And we'll also mention he's 6'2", 165 pounds. He plays for brand new first-year varsity football coach, and that is Mr. Small. That's Caleb Small. Caleb Small, first year coaching varsity level. He's got a lot of years in front of him. His opportunity is golden. I believe they finished this year 9-2. 9-2 in his first season coaching at Northwestern High School. Now we'll talk about Brock Shank again. Brock Shank, he wears 17 on his football jersey. This year he completed 184 passes. He attempted 301. He's thrown for 3,239 yards. Also, 61% completions, 17.6 per reception, 323.9 yards per game average, 73 yards, his longest reception play, 37 touchdown passes, and also 11 interceptions. His quarterback rating is 122.2, and that is Brock Shank. He's a senior from Northwestern Tigers High School. That's in Kokomo. I also wrote down number 39. Number 39 in the nation as a quarterback, 6'2", 215. He's number 5 I believe, in the coaches poll, state of Indiana. Let me take that back. Number 5 in Class 2A final coaches poll. He played quarterback for South Vermilion Wildcats. His name is Dominic Garzolini. Dominic Garzolini wore number 1 on his jersey. And he's also, they're from Clinton, Indiana. That's where South Vermilion High School is, Clinton, Indiana. It's not far from Terre Haute. They finished the season at 10-1. And I'll also mention he wears number 22 on his basketball uniform. So that is Dominic Garzolini. He is a senior. Check him out on the basketball court here in Indiana, South Vermilion. And then number 22. And also check out Brock Shank. I know I'll be looking for him. He wears number 32, quarterback from the Northwestern Tigers. And we do thank you for tuning in. And while we have a moment, we'll go ahead and mention the overall rankings in the state of Indiana. Now, this is regardless of what class you participate in. We'll let you know this was last updated on November 12th. This is the Indiana football rankings, IHSAA. At number 1 in the state, Lawrence North, the Wildcats, currently 11-0. At number 2, the Brownsburg Bulldogs. They're 10-1. They're playing tonight. At number 3, Westfield Shamrocks. They're also 10-1. They're playing tonight. At number 4, Warren Central, the Warriors, 10-1. At number 5, Center Grove, the Trojans, 7-4. At number 6, Cathedral Irish, 6-4. At number 7, Crown Points, the Bulldogs, 11-0. At number 8, the Fishers Tigers, 7-4. At number 9, Ben Davis Giants. Yes, Ben Davis Giants are at number 9. They are 5-6. At number 10, Hamilton Southeastern Royals. They are 7-4. And that is the Indiana football rankings, overall rankings. And we do thank you for tuning in. And we'll also mention this game is in parts being brought to you by Lisa Stokes Bear. Lisa Stokes Bear, that's Century 21. When you're thinking about real estate and residential or even corporate relocations, a perfect house can become a perfect home. And Lisa Stokes Bear would like nothing more than to utilize her 20 plus years of experience to help you begin that process. Yes, real estate reliability is something a professional real estate agent and or real estate broker strives for, such as Lisa Stokes Bear. Your happiness and her success are two of the same. For the real estate lady with the high quality real estate IQ, you can contact Lisa Stokes Bear by cellular phone or by text message 317-513-4086. Again, her number is 317-513-4086. And also bringing you tonight's contest is The Shack. The Shack. So what the Shack says, hey, football fans, looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Swing by the Shack, your ultimate game day hangout. They've got something for every team member. Whether you're craving a classic Shack pizza or ready to tackle a Shack stack with single, double, or triple burger patties. And that's not all. They've got your game day staples like cold beers, refreshing cocktails, and their loaded spiral potatoes. You can bring your game face and your appetite and your friends for a winning experience at the Shack, located at 311 East Jefferson Street. That's in Tipton, Indiana. Again, that's 311 East Jefferson Street in Tipton. It's right there by the railroad track, right along State Road. I should say 28. State Road 28 goes through Tipton. You can check out them on Facebook to stay up to date on specials and events. See you at the Shack. And also bringing you tonight's contest is AGM Auto LLC. That's Arcadia. AGM Auto is located 1 mile west of Arcadia, Indiana on 266th Street. That's in Hamilton County. The future of your vehicle is in good hands when you put your trust with the guys at AGM Auto. Whether it's a routine oil change or the need for the expertise of an experienced AGM technician, AGM wants you to be safe and to stay safe on the road in your automobile. A second type of service offered at AGM Auto is classic car and truck restoration. If you still have your older car or truck out back, or maybe it's in the barn and covered up with a tarp, AGM has a passion to reveal the underlying beauty of each and every restoration that they begin. To contact AGM Auto by phone, you can dial 317 984 5283. Again, their number is 317 984 5283. That's AGM Auto LLC. You can find them on Facebook at AGM Auto LLC. If you want to transport your car or truck from anywhere, just use a flatbed. AGM Auto. Say what they do a fine job, classic car and truck restoration. I have seen some automobiles in their showroom, in their shop right there. I've seen a 68 RT Charger. I've seen a 68 GTO. I tell you what, they do fine work. Give them a call, AGM Auto, 317 984 5283. Just got a text message came in from my dad. It's VE with him. And he lets me know at halftime, South Putnam 46, Sheridan 13. So Sheridan Blackhawks going to try to come back. South Putnam, a good ball team. And Coach Larry Bud Wright knew what he was getting into when he drove to South Putnam. I'm quite sure. And also bringing you tonight's contest is Rutledge Well Drilling. Rutledge Well Drilling. When you think of water, think of Rutledge Well Drilling. Pumps, sales, service, water conditioning, water softeners, iron filters, and trenching. You can call Rutledge Well Drilling. You can call them at 765 292 2315. Again, their number is 765 292 2315. RutledgeWellDrilling.com on the web. They're just west of Atlanta, Indiana, about 3 miles west of Highway 19. They are licensed, insured, honest, dependable, and always professional. It's Mike, Nathan, and Levi Rutledge. So they're taking some warm-ups out there. Andrean fighting 59ers back out on the surface. Going to get stretched out. PJ Cusick trying some field goal range right there. Spotting this one up about 28. 38-yard attempt. I tell you what, if you're listening to Put Me in Sports right now and you have some scores from Class 2A you want to text in, my cell phone number is 317-946-2424. 317-946-2424. We are curious of the Indianapolis Lutheran lapel ball game. We are curious about the Adams Central Eastern Comets game. And we are curious about the Linton Stockton Brownstown Central ball game. Those are regionals. And if you can text those in, we'll pass those along to listeners because they all pertain to the game tonight. Class 2A on their way to Lucas Oil Stadium. So Central Catholic getting ready to come out to the field of play, getting stretched out. And I got to admit, Cusick can sure kick the football with that automatic holder tee. But he's got a leg. He puts it up over the goalposts, and these are college-style goalposts. They are tall, and he's spotting this one up at the 35. But he's using the automatic holder. There's just a wire device there holding the ball still for him. That's a little different than kicking in a game situation. As you know, he missed the first field goal attempts, wide lefts. You're going to put that one wide lefts. He's got a leg, they tell me. One of the coaches, I talked with him before the game, pre-game, he let me know that he's a tremendous golfer. And Coach Skinner said the same thing in the pregame chat that he allowed, that he's a pretty darn good golfer. So he's working right there. And the Knights are out on the surface. They're gonna try it right there on the getting warmed up. Bobby Metzger throwing some passes out here. Jackson King catching for him. And Goot Wine catching the football. And over tossing back and forth is number 8, Tatum. Adriano, he's a freshman, quarterback for the Central Catholic Knights, 5'10", 202, quarterback and a linebacker. And Thomas Henry getting loose right there. He's spotting up with the automatic tee, kicking from the 40. He's getting loose. He's working on a kickoff because I'll take that back. Central Catholic going to take the opening kickoff second half. They did have the opportunity to call the toss. They called the toss there at pregame, and they elected to kick off. So I'm going to take that back. I'll have to double check that. I'm trying to. Yeah, Central Catholic. Yeah, they kicked off because they didn't get a chance to take possession of the football until Andrean had already had 2 offensive series. So Cusick is working on his punting right there. He can punt it skyward. He kind of reminds you of a Ray Guy. I mean, the guy can boot the football, but he is kicking his own football. And they have that opportunity. And so also at the other end of the field, Thomas Henry getting some boots in. So 121 left. And the NFL, we usually go through those, but haven't seen Keith. So we'll mention NFL happening this week. Last night, it was the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. What a ball game. The Eagles got a late score, beat the Commanders. And then coming up this weekend on Sunday, there are 8 1 o'clock games. Green Bay Packers are at the Chicago Bears. That's on Fox. Jacksonville Jaguars are at the Detroit Lions, CBS. Oakland Raiders are at the Miami Dolphins, CBS. LA Rams are at the New England Patriots. That's on Fox. Cleveland Browns are at the New Orleans Saints. That's on Fox. And the Baltimore Ravens are at the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be a good one. That's on CBS. Minnesota Vikings are at the Tennessee Titans, CBS ball game. The Indianapolis Colts are at the New York Jets. They flexed that game. That game was going to be visible prime time, but they elected to flex it. That'll be a 1 o'clock game on CBS. And we'll see Anthony Richardson taking snaps again. A 405, couple of 405 games. Atlanta Falcons are at the Denver Broncos, Fox. Seattle Seahawks are at the San Francisco 49ers. That's on Fox. 425 game. There's just one. Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills. I think the Chiefs might lose their first game on Sunday versus the Bills. That's on CBS. And Sunday Night Football, 8:20 start. Cincinnati Bengals are at the San Diego Chargers. That's on NBC. And Monday Night Football, November 18th, 8:15 start time. Houston Texans are at the Dallas Cowboys. That's on ESPN. So they're getting ready to kick off. It is going to be Andrean kicking the ball off. And it's going to be Cusick. 6'2", 180. Cusick has the ball teed up. Second half should be a good one. This game probably going to go down to the wire. We'll see. 12 minutes, third quarter. Waiting for the whistle. There's the whistle. Here comes the approach from PJ Cusick. And here we go. He'll put a foot into it. High elevation, trying to go to the end zone, and he will. So 3 kickoffs for Cusick, and 3 touchbacks off the right foot of PJ Cusick. Cusick, as mentioned, entered this game with 32 touchbacks on the season. And then now he has 35. So the Knights out on offense. Ball spotted, 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Going to line up in a slot right in the slot is Hudson Gutwein, slot left. In the slot left side is Jackson Kane. 4 receivers, Meister in the backfield. Shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger takes a snap, drops the throw. Pass play left flat, couldn't bring it in. Couldn't hold it. It was a forward pass. They were trying the bubble screen left side. Meister took his eyes off of it at the last second, trying to look out in front of him. So 2nd down 10 for the Knights. They'll line up same set. Slot right, slot left. Kane and Gutwein in the slots. Meister in the backfield. Shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger. 3-man front for Andrean. Taking a snap, Metzger. Dropping a throw. Pass across the middle. Tipped away to try to get it to Jackson Kane. Might have been a tad bit behind him defensively. Well played by Andrean, knocking the ball down. So they're going to knock it down right there. That was sophomore. He was sophomore safety, Mitchell Myers, 5'9", 180 for Andrean. He's played in all 12 games. That says quite a bit. This is a difficult sport to remain healthy and playable through the season. Shotgun. Bobby Metzger, he'll pick up, reset. They'll go slot left, slot right. Same situation. Dropping the throw. They're going to stop play. They stop play, and the play clock, I'm not sure where it was at, but a timeout has been called. And I'm not sure here, but I'm called timeout. I think it was Central Catholic might have called the timeout to save the play clock. It is a 3rd and 10. They wanted to avoid 3rd and 15. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game being brought to you by Arcadia Industrial Park and Storage. Arcadia Industrial Park and Storage. They have indoor self-storage and outdoor storage. They have boat and RV storage. You can dial them at 317-774-1500. Again, their number is 317-774-1500. To get information for Arcadia Industrial Park and Storage, just go online. Go to info, the @ symbol, ALPS, Indiana spelled out.com. That's info at ALPSindiana.com. They're at 15 West Howard Avenue in Arcadia. So to the line of scrimmage, live action. 3rd down 10. 5 receivers set, empty backfield for Bobby Metzger. He'll take the snap. Looking left side, going to float one to the sideline. Going to try to high point it. It's incomplete. They were looking right there. They were trying to find Wyatt Williams, sophomore, and defense played well by Andrean, and that was Gavin Jones, cornerback. Gavin Jones, 5'11", 160. Where's number 12? He's got 3 interceptions. And the Knights going to drop back into punt formation. Bobby Metzger will take this snap at about 14 yards deep. Snap is good. The boot is out of there. Low elevation. It'll be taken in the air by Vo, the freshman. He'll pick it up at the 44. He's across the 50. He's inside the 45. He'll be dragged down on the Andrean sideline So Co takes it back to the Central Catholic 42-yard line. And credit for the tackle goes to Ryan Delgado. Where's number 47? 6'3", 187. Started this game with 90 tackles on the season. 66 were solos. So a flag on the play. Flag laid near the 32-yard line of Central Catholic. A lot of pointing going on. It's going to be a holding on the run back. Holding on the run back by Andrean. So they'll mark it off 10, probably from the end of the run. We'll double check here. Are they going by the, not sure here, but Andrean going to absorb this penalty. So they're going to take it way back. Oh, why? They take it back to the 48-yard line, Andrean territory. So they take it to the 48, first and 10 for the 59ers. Going to line up with 3 receivers. Single man in the backfield is believed to be McCoy. Shotgun going to be taken. Snap by Ellish. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off. Right side, 2-hole. McCoy going to pick up 3, maybe 4. So McCoy scored the most recent touchdown for Andrean. Just a freshman. They're giving him the ball quite often here after his successful runs. So the ball spotted at the 48 of Central Catholic. Andrean with the football. 11:06 left here in the third quarter. 14-7. Andrean. Shotgun snap. Going to hand off again to McCoy. He'll go left to right. 4-hole. Positive gain. He'll take it to the 46. So we get it to the 46. It's going to be 3rd and about 4. So 15, A.J. Delgado with the stop. And they've got Ryan Delgado up on the line of scrimmage. We'll play the right defensive end for Ryan Delgado. 3-man front. 3rd down 4. Clock moving. 10:22 left. Shotgun. 3 receivers. Single in the backfield. Here comes near motion. They're going to turn the jet sweep. Is a pass. They get it to Finley. He's trying to get back to break contain. I'm not sure he ever broke contain. He kept taking the steps deeper because Central Catholic was in pursuit. So forced out of bounds. McLean. And the Knights are going to force a punt. After the penalty, Knights force a punt, 3 and out. So the Knights going to send deep man Hudson Gutwein to receive this punt from P.J. Cusick. So Gutwein's going to stand at his own 15. There's the boot, high elevation, a little bit of a spiral. He'll let it go. It's going to bounce out of bounds inside the 10. Cusick's going to put it out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Pretty good foot right there. They call that the coffin corner. Back in my childhood days, they don't say that much anymore, probably because of that first word. But you remember the coffin corner, don't you? Of course. Absolutely. Who you writing for?
NWI Times.
Very good. Where's that located?
Northwest Indiana.
That's good. You like football, don't you?
Of course.
You write for other sports?
Everything, all high school sports.
What's your name?
Dave Funk.
That's Dave Funk. He's right beside me. Hand off first play this series for the Knights. Out beyond the 10. It'll be about a 3-yard gain as Mason Meister carrying the football for the Knights. 9:46 clock moving. They're going to give him a gain of 5. I called a give, but he actually earned it, no doubt. It's going to be a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Shotgun. Bobby Metzger. Mason Meister in the backfield. 4 receivers. Going to drop the throw. Looking left, going to roll out right. Looking right, looking for Ray Clayton, and he finds him. Ray Clayton came a little bit back for the ball. Ray Clayton, I tell you what, when the quarterback's in trouble, you got to break off your route, put the foot in the ground, and run straight back to the quarterback Let him see you and get him out of trouble. So the Knights pick up a first down. Pass play to Ray Clayton, senior. So Meister in the backfield, shotgun. He'll hand off this time. Meister, the ball carrier, will go left side, one hole. He'll get a gain, but not much. But they'll keep Andrean honest here for the pass play. So Knights hit the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the left. Gutwine, Kane. And here comes the quarterback snap. Meister in the backfield. Ray Clayton lined up left side, split in from the left hash, from the right hash. So Bobby Metzger, they call the cadence. 10 on the play clock. Here comes the snap. He'll drop to throw. Looking left, going to float one to Clayton. He's open. He's wide open. He's behind the defender. He's going to go the distance. Going to try to tie the ball game. And Ray Clayton, 75-yard pass play from Bobby Metzger. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. A lot of football yet to be played. But a nice lofty pass up the Central Catholic sideline. And he was wide open. And as soon as he caught it, everyone in the whole stadium knew that he was going to go. Might have been a double move. I'm not sure, but he sure avoided and evaded the defensive back. So 14-13, 1-point conversion on the way from Thomas Henry. Holder, Bobby Metzger, there's a spot, there's a hold, and it's a tie ball game. Tie ball game with 8.5 minutes left. Knights feel a lot better about the ball game. You can see the leap in their step. So we're starting brand new game. 8:30 left in the third quarter. So Jackson Kane, the short snapper. And the Knights are going to kick off. Andrean over there on their opposite sideline, talking right there at the numbers. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game being brought to you by CaminoandCompany.com. That's Camino-and-Company.com. Camino and Company, they're in downtown Noblesville. Camino and Company, a mobile flower shop brought to you by local flower farmers and providers, small business partners, and the Camino and Company founders. Their mascot is a 1984 El Camino SS. That El Camino is owned by D.E. Witham. He is the grandpa of Carly Elbrett Witham, and Carly runs the Camino and Company. And you can check her out, Camino-and-company.com. Thomas Henry teed up. Here comes the approach. There's the boot, a squib kick. Squib kick caught. Fallen on right there at the 34-yard line by Andrean. Pretty good job right there by the second row. 45 was his number. Sergio Areza. He's a junior, 5'8", 185. Made a solid play right there on that squib kick. So Andrean takes over from their own 34-yard line. Left hash. Run into the huddle there. Brady Ellish tells the play to the huddle. To the line of scrimmage, play clock at 17. Game clock at 8:29. It'll start on the snap. Shotgun snap, Brady Ellish. He'll hand off right to left. It's McCoy. He'll take it out just beyond the 40. 6-yard carry for the freshman. That's number 5. Running back, linebacker, Javier McCoy. 6'2", listed at 200 pounds. What, back in the day when I was a freshman, 5'5", 115 pounds. I don't know how I got to 223 here. Shotgun quarterback again is Brady Ellish. 2 receivers, H-back right side. McCoy in the backfield. He'll get the handoff again. He'll dive it up the gut. McCoy going to get across the 45. He'll pick up a necessary yardage. And he needed 4. He got 6. A.J. Delgado makes the stop for the Knights. So ball spotted out to the 47-yard line. Andrean territory. So 47-yard line from the left hash. Clock moving, 7.5 minutes left. Third quarter. Tie ball game at 14. Went to halftime 14-7. Knights just coming off a good 75-yard pass play for a touchdown. Handoff once again. Run the ball well. McCoy, strong young man. He'll be close to a first down. And they'll look at it. They're going to say second down and short. Second and real short. Delgado again with the tackle. A.J. Delgado, 4 quarterback sacks on the season. Started this game with 25 solo tackles and 25 assists. 50 tackles for A.J. Delgado. He's a senior. Shotgun, Brady Ellis. 2 wideouts. H-back. Single man in the backfield, gets the carry again. McCoy. McCoy takes it to the 42 of Central Catholic. That'll be enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Andrean. Clock moving, 6:29 on the game clock. Ball spotted at the 42 of Central Catholic. So they'll work it from there. 4 games happening tonight. 4 games happening tonight in Class 2A. 1A, 2A, and 3A. Here comes a snap. Handoff, McCoy will go right side. He'll stay upright. He'll get inside the 35, inside the 30. And McCoy is going to take the ball to the 28-yard line. Take it to the 28 of Central Catholic. It's another first down. Hudson Gutwein credited with the tackle. Clock moves inside 6 minutes. They're working it from right there. So from the 28-yard line, near the middle of the field, Andrean on a good drive in Central Catholic territory. Split out wide left, wide right. H-back. See him in the backfield, McCoy. They'll fake the handoff to go down the middle, a little bit overthrown. They tried to pass play on the deep slant, trying to find 15, Jimmy Finley, 6'1", 175. Ball just out in front, right there at the goal line. Good pass would have been a score. So they'll respot it at the 28-yard line. Second down, 10. So they use that first down to go for it. Couldn't get it. Second down, 10. Brady Ellis, shotgun quarterback. Seeing him in the backfield is McCoy. Where's number 5? There's a snap. McCoy goes left to right. He'll go 3-4 hole, and he'll be tripped up after a minimal gain. And it's going to bring up a third down. Might have got 1. Gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for Andrean. Ball spotted at the right hash. Andrean going from our right to our left. They're going from the west to the east, away from the scoreboard. I tell you what, going towards the scoreboard in the fourth quarter, I've always said that's a benefit. If you need to see that time ticking, it's a benefit. So they go 3rd and 9. Handoff. They give it to McCoy. McCoy fumbled the football. Ball's loose, and the Knights are going to fall on it. Knights pick up a fumble. That ball came loose. Went forward about 6 yards in a hurry on the ground. And the Knights recover the loose ball. And the Knights will take over 1st and 10 from their own 15. So Andrean has had 2 drives halted. One was an interception near the goal line by Jackson Kane in the first half. And this one showing up with 4:41 left in the third quarter. Knights pick up the loose fumble. So tie ball game at 14. 1st and 10, Knights. Knights going to send right side in the slot. Hudson Gutwein. And then Joey Metzger, wide out, right side. They're going to split in left, dropping the throw. Play action. They go over the middle, caught by Gutwein. First down yardage out beyond the 30. About the 31-yard line. Bobby Metzger threads a needle on that pass play across the middle. So 1st and 10. Central Catholic pick up a first down on first down. So they'll line up with 3 receivers right. Split wide left. Single man in the backfield. Meister, he'll get the handoff. He'll go up the gut, straight up the middle. He'll pick up 1, maybe 2. Trying to stay on his feet. Looks like he may have thought he landed on a player. That does happen, but you got to have really, really good eyes as an official to see that happen. And that could be a difficult play to make. So shotgun. 2nd down, 8. Calling the cadence. They're going to look again, get a different play. Look to the sideline. Calling the plays. 2 receivers right, 2 left. In the slots, Jackson Kane and Hudson Gutwein. Meister in the backfield. He'll motion out of the backfield. They'll get a pass to him. And Meister is going to be hit immediately after the catch. And a good play there by the corner. Credit that good play. That was 23 for Andrean. Jaden Holmes. Jaden Holmes, a senior, 5'10", 175. Jaden Holmes wears number 23. He's 5'10", as mentioned, 175. He's got 47 tackles entering this ball game. He plays the left cornerback. You're going to play man-to-man right there on Joey Metzger, left side. Dropping back after shotgun snap. Going to be another floater. Looking for Joey Metzger. They're going to throw a flag and then they call interference on someone. It was tight coverage. I don't know. That was tight coverage. But he was kind of right there step for step. They were kind of in contact with each other. They're going to say holding. They're going to say holding. So that was beyond the 5-yard limit. So a little bit of holding right there. It's going to be a first down. And so they'll give a first down to Central Catholic. They'll get the ball. It'll still be in Central Catholic territory at the Central Catholic 41-yard line. 1st and 10 from the right hash. 14-14 contest. Thomas Henry is warming up on the sideline, kicking into the net, keeping his leg limber because it's a bit chilly tonight on the surface. Fortunate to be up here. So shotgun quarterback, Bobby Metzger giving signals. 2 in the backfield. Jackson Kane, they'll hand off. Mason Meister. Meister goes left side. He's going to get a good gain. A first down run. He's going to pick up about 7, maybe 8. We'll see where the spot is. And they're going to call it 7. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. So Knights to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. I tell you what, Eastbrook, the Panthers, they can sure run some plays with their hurry-up offense. I mean, they can run plays. So they're getting a new play from the sideline. Bobby Metzger going to signal. They're going to go with Gutwein and Jackson Kane. And Gutwein going to go motion. They run a jet sweep, and it was a toss forward. It is a pass. Actually, it's a pass play. And Gutwein going to get pushed out of bounds after picking up the first down. Gutwein moves the ball into Andrean territory. They're going to spot the ball about the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, Central Catholic Knights. Clock moving. 2:28 left here in the third quarter. So they're getting the play from the sideline. 14-14 contest. Winner will either play Lutheran or Lapel next week. Handoff up the middle. Mason Meister. Meister gets a positive gain. He'll take it to near the 41-yard line of Andrean. He's going to pick up 5, a gain of 5, 2nd down 5 for the Knights. They'll go again with 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Shotgun. Single man in the backfield, Mason Meister. They'll get a new play. New play from the sideline. Meister going to realign left side of Bobby Metzger. Jackson King, slot left. Slot right is Gutwein. Dropping a throw out of the shotgun. Looking left. Going to roll left. Pass. Lets it go. Caught. Credit the catch. It's a first down That was Mason Meister out of the backfield, makes the catch. And the tackle made by Ethan Reyna, number 10. Ethan Reyna, 98 tackles as a linebacker entering this ball game. Reyna also 1 interception and 4 quarterback sacks. Shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger. 2 receivers left, 2 right. There's the left hash. Meister going to motion out of the backfield right side. Screenplay. Left side tipped. Incomplete. They tried to get that to Williams, I think, and has deflected. Well done right there on the play by Landon Murray. He's a sophomore. I tell you what, Andrean has a pretty good nucleus of sophomore starters. Pretty good nucleus indeed. Murray, 6 foot, 220, lines up as a left end. He's played in all 12 games. He's got 7 quarterback sacks on the season. So they'll line up in a shotgun. Central Catholic, 2nd down 10. Ball spotted at the 32 of Andrean. Dropping back to throw. Going to roll, step back up in the pocket, let it go. Trying to find Meister. He made a pass into a tight window there. Three defenders nearby. Ball's incomplete. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down 10 for the Knights. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line. Incomplete pass. Stops the clock at 58.6. I'm right here in the corner. I got to kind of step up and look to my right around the corner to see the scoreboard. Probably don't mention the time and score often enough, but 58.6 left in the 3rd. Shotgun quarterback, Bobby Metzger, motion out of the backfield, Jackson Kane. Pass to Kane right in the flat there. He's going to go out of bounds with the football. He's short of a 1st down. Jackson Kane made the catch. Forward pass out of the backfield. So it's going to bring up a 4th and a long 3. And they're going to send out Thomas Henry. They're going to try a field goal. They're going to think about a field goal. They're going to try to convince Andrean that they're going to kick. And we'll see what they're going to really do. You're going to set the tee down, 7 yards deep. Spot is the 32-yard line, a 42-yard attempt by Thomas Henry. Here comes the snap. There's the hold. There's the boot. He might have it. Thomas Henry has hit the field goal. Puts the Knights up by 3. Thomas Henry, 5'7", 135, hits a 42-yarder, high school level. That was from the right hash. It was perfect off the foot. 47.7 left. So that leaves the game in a little bit of a different situation. 17-14. That happened to be the score. And Rensselaer Central, the coldest game I've ever been to. Rensselaer Central got the win 17-14 versus the Knights. That was when Jackson Anthrop was a senior. That was cold. So working right there. Knights are going to kick off. It's going to again be Thomas Henry. Thomas Henry probably walking on cloud 9 right now. 7 yards deep, soccer style, waiting for the whistle. There's the whistle. Here comes the approach. There's the boot. Squib kick again. It's going to be recovered again by 45. Sergio Oreza. Oreza didn't quite handle that one cleanly, but jumped back on it. So Knights going to play defense. Ball spotted at 35. Andrean territory. Andrean going to start this drive. 1st and 10, 46 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Andrean Fighting 59ers got their name because their school was founded in 1959. The night school was founded in 1956. So 2 in the backfield along with shotgun quarterback Elish, and the ball carrier right side couldn't break contain. Jackson Kane and A.J. Delgado makes the play. It's going to be a loss of 1. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line. Andrean territory. So play is spotted at the right hash. Waiting to bring the play in. 15 seconds on the play clock. There's going to be a timeout called here by Andrean. The play clock is going to empty out close. They'll call a timeout with about a second left. And the Knights, I take that back, the third quarter. That's my third quarter empties out. Both teams knew it. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, Central Catholic 17, Andrean 14. Central Catholic has put 7 points. I take that back, 10 points on the board here in the second half. Andrean went to halftime up 14-7. And we do thank you for listening. And we'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by Sign Production. Sign Production. The business with a good sign is a sign of good business. You can reach Sign Production. They're west of Arcadia, 317-946-2424. That's 317-946-2424. Computer-generated, painted, and sandblasted signs. Billboard advertising. Window lettering. And site signs. Real estate signs. On site for large acreage. Sign Production, west of Arcadia. That's Sign Production Incorporated. We do thank you for listening. And while we're talking about the Hoosier Conference, we'll mention Western Panthers. Western Panthers High School made it to the second round of the band state title. I should say the band state finals. That was on Saturday, I think the 9th of November. That was at Lucas Oil Stadium. Congratulations to the Western Panthers band state finalists. So they invert the field. Here we go. Fourth quarter, 12 minutes. Shotgun. Quarterback Brady Ellish takes a snap, looks left. Pass play. Short pass caught left right there, about a 5-yard set down route. Positive gain. Forward progress is halted at the Andrean 44-yard line, about a yard shy of a first down. So they're slow to get off the pile there, and that's why they use the 40-second clock. We got a gentleman on the surface right now. Might be an ankle. We'll hope he's okay. He is grimacing, and I believe that might be Mr. Finley. So he's going through some pain right there. And Jimmy Finley, we'll hope he's okay. And the trainer's going to go out. I see Sarah Igo walking out from Central Catholic sideline, athletic trainer. She just became a mom. She's probably got a youngin', about 1.5 years old. She's got a little girl, her and her husband. So Jimmy Finley going to get to his feet. He's going to be back. He'll play again in this ball game. I'm glad Jimmy Finley, senior, 6'1", 175. He's the go-to receiver for Brady Ellish. Entered this ball game with 48 receptions and 8 touchdown passes. And I get a text in from my dad again, and South Putnam kind of putting it to the Sheridan Blackhawks, 60-19. And might be the final, not sure. That was a 7 o'clock start. Shotgun quarterback, Brady Ellish. See him in the backfield. They'll hand it to McCoy. McCoy goes right side, 2-hole. He'll get a first down. He needed 1. He got 4. They'll stop the clock. They'll move the chains. And the umpire will roll the clock prior to the chains getting set. He has faith in them. That's the way they do it at the varsity level. They don't kill a lot of time. They roll the game along. Clock moving, 11:06, fourth quarter, 17-14. Central Catholic in front. Thomas Henry hit a 42-yarder from the right hash. Shotgun. Brady Ellish takes a snap. Going to hand it off again. McCoy, dive it forward. He'll take it across the 50-yard line. He'll take it into Central Catholic territory, almost to the 45-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. They credit the stop to Gutwein. So ball spotted just outside the 45 of Central Catholic. So to the line of scrimmage, Andrean fighting 59ers. They're going to line up 2 receivers and an H-back. H-back right side. Shotgun quarterback, Elish. Going to hand the ball off. This time it's going to be Reyna, number 10. Reyna's close to a 1st down. They've got some action going on. They're in the backfield. A couple of guys getting at it. Finley working right there, and I think he's working with Brady Williams. A couple of seniors having some fun. So Williams going to jog off the surface. They're going to line the ball up at the 41. It's a 1st and 10 for Andrean. 41-yard line of Central Catholic from the right hash. 9:48, 4th quarter. 17-14, a 3-point lead for Central Catholic. They'll hand off again to Reyna. He'll look for an opening. A little bit of a hesitation there, and the Knights stop him with the brick wall. So they'll get it to about just inside the 40. Not much. He's going to pick up 1 on the carry. It's 2nd down, 9. Reyna going to jog off the surface. McCoy back in as a tailback. They break huddle to the line of scrimmage. Jimmy Finley going to line up, split end, right side. Split end left side is Tyler Vo, the freshman for Andrean. Shotgun. Elish takes a snap, hands off to McCoy. Up the middle, he'll take it inside the 35. Positive gain. He'll pick up, they'll call it 5 yards. 3rd down 5 for Andrean, and A.J. Delgado is credited with the tackle. So ball spotted at the 35-yard line, just inside the right hash. To the line of scrimmage, Andrean. 8:36 on the game clock. Clock is moving. We're in the 4th quarter. Going to line up split ends, right and left. Single man in the backfield, McCoy. And Elish hands off to McCoy. He'll go right side. He's got a 1st down. He's inside the 15. He'll move the pile. He'll be tackled out of bounds. Credit the tackle there. Number 7, Finn McLean, senior, 6'2", 163, defensive back. And moving the chains again is number 5, Javier McCoy. He's a freshman, 6'2", 200 pounds. He looks like a smaller Henry right there. Just a little bit. Shotgun snap, Elish. They'll give it again to McCoy up the middle. Right side of the center, 2-hole. He'll take it inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. So another good gain for McCoy. They're going to call it 2nd down and 4. So ball's at the 16. They give credit for the tackle to Watson. And I'm going to line up right there, get the play in the huddle. So the break huddle in unison with a hand clap. Split out wide left is Tyler Vo, wide right. Wide receiver is Jimmy Finley. Shotgun quarterback, H-back behind the right guard. They'll hand off to McCoy. He'll go left side, 3-hole. He's still up. He's trying to make it through the end zone. He's going to try, and they're going to say he did get in. They're going to call it a touchdown, McCoy. So McCoy goes in from 16 yards out. He goes left side, about the 3-hole. So the Knights are going to play defensively, try to see if they can block an extra point. PJ Cusick has some severe elevation on his kicks. Again, the holder is going to be Brady Elish, the quarterback, was number 4. So 7:34 left. Andrean goes up by 3. They'll try to make it 4. Here comes a snap. Bad snap, bad hold. The ball's botched. They didn't get the kick away. The snap was incredibly low, and Elish couldn't feel the ground ball. It slipped off his hands, And PJ Cusick ended up landing on the football on the surface. So the point after is no good. 20-17. That puts a different spin on the ball game. 2017, Andrean goes up by 3. Central Catholic and Andrean. What a ball game. I'll tell you what, we'll talk a little bit more. I did meet Coach Skinner back right before he took over the job as the head coach about 9 years ago with Andrean. I did travel up to Andrean, over to Andrean. We'll call it over and up. And I saw the basketball game. Andrean hosted Central Catholic. That was on January 17th, 2015. Andrean got the win 61-59. And I got to give credit to Mr. Finn. Finn was the quarterback for Andrean back in the days when Coach Chris Skinner was catching passes. Chris Skinner caught passes as a junior. And Mr. Finn was the quarterback as a senior. That was in this, I think, deep regional. I'm not sure. But Dustin Shear was the quarterback for Hamilton Heights, 03-04. Here comes the approach. Here comes a kick from Cusick. Knuckleball. Going to catch it on a bounce. Caught it at the 5. On the way back is Gutwein. Hudson Gutwein going to take it out just beyond the 25-yard line. So Central Catholic are going to have it. 1st and 10, actually at their own 25. So a good return for Hudson Gutwein. Football on a Friday night. One more semi-state on a Friday. And then they'll find out about a Saturday. So Lucas Oil Stadium being loaned out by the Colts for high school football. It's a couple of weeks away. Shotgun quarterback, Bobby Metzger. 2 in the backfield. He'll take the snap. He'll take the handoff to Meister. He'll pass it in the flat left side. Jackson Kane. Kane was not down. He did lose the ball temporarily. Fell on it. Jackson Kane was one of those plays right there where he landed on the tackler. His knees didn't hit. Jackson Kane is very astute. And he realized it, and he tried to get past the tackler and lost the football. Fell right down. He jumped right on it. So 2nd down after a gain of 1 on the pass play to Kane. Shotgun quarterback, Bobby Metzger. 1 in the backfield, that's Meister. 4 receivers, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Tyler Vo, left side, short side of the field. Hudson Gutwein and Jackson Kane in the slot, right side. Pass play, Jackson Kane. He'll shug off a would-be tackler after the reception. They get a good gain. So Jackson Kane going to pick up a reception, but they're not quite to the line to gain. 3rd down, 3. 3rd and 3, Knights are back to the line of scrimmage. Jackson Kane going to line up in the slot left side. So they're going to work from there. 2 receivers right. That's a short side of the field. Playing from the right hash. Shotgun, Bobby Metzger. They changed the play with the sideline signals from the coach. Shotgun, Bobby Metzger. Motion out of the backfield. Left side is Miser. Pass back right side. Caught. 1st down. To get forward progress. Took a pretty good hit. Held the football. Hudson Gutwein, the go-to receiver, picks up the 1st down for the Knights. So they take it out to about the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Ball's closer. It's actually going to be marked there at the right hash. 3 receivers to the left. Split out wide right is Vo. Take it back, Vo. Split out wide left with a double slot. Dropping the throw, passing the flat. Meister caught. Blocking back out in front of him. Meister going to take it to the 44. Flag comes in. Flag comes in from the defensive back referee. And they're going to spot a holding penalty. They're spotting a hold because they moved the flag. And there's going to be a holding penalty against the Knights. So they'll mark it off 10 from the 45. It's going to be down over 1st and 14. 1st and 14 for the Knights. Clock is at 5:21 left here. The market just inside the 30. So they're going to call it 1st and 14. 5:21, Knights to the line of scrimmage. Play clock at 18, game clock at 5:15. They'll look to the sideline. They'll change the play again. They've got a decoy, and they got the right guy calling the plays. They got two Knights coaches. Out of the backfield on the motion, Meister. Going to float one left sideline to Bo, and Bo couldn't get it. Defense was good, foot for foot with the defense. Gavin Jones, 5'11", 160. Foot for foot with the freshman, Tyler Vo. So they spread out the defense a little bit with the pass play. 2nd down, 14 for the Knights. Standing at the 30, shotgun quarterback, Bobby Metzger. He'll take the snap, drop the throw. He'll look right. Pass play, a little bit tall. It's intercepted. Overthrown over the head of Hudson Gutwein, and it's intercepted. And Andrean has a good return deep into Central Catholic territory. So the return, going to take the ball inside the 5, near the 4-yard line. And a big-time interception. Jimmy Finley. If he had, I believe he's got 2 on the evening, maybe 3. Jimmy Finley started this game with 3 interceptions. He's a deep safety. Where's number 15? And they took a timeout for him earlier with an ankle, and he's back into play there. So 4:42 left. Andrean has the football at the Central Catholic 3-yard line, 1st and goal, after the interception by Finley. Shotgun quarterback, Brady Ellis. She'll take the snap, hand off. McCoy, he'll go left side. He'll be held up there. They'll have a pile of guys there. He might pick up 1. 2nd down goal. 4:29 on the game clock. Knights need a stop. A fumble recovery. Likely they will not pass. Probably see a good dose of McCoy at the 2-yard line. So Knights have the big guys at the line of scrimmage. 54 Will Spencer, 262. Shotgun quarterback. Ellis lost the handle on the snap, but regathered it, pulled it off the surface. And that was close. That was almost a fumble that they're looking for. It's going to be 3rd down goal. They're going to lose 3 on the fumble. That was a low snap from the center. And Ellis had to reach down, pick it up. By that time, the Knights were all over him. So 3rd down goal from the 5. Knights trying to force a field goal attempt. Shotgun. Going to hand off McCoy. McCoy's going to be held up. It's going to be 4th down. 4th down, and Brian Ney jogs down and sprints down the sideline to the official, calls timeout. So A.J. Delgado with the stop, and we're going to see the field goal unit, I would guess, after this timeout by the Knights. So Knights call the timeout. 4th and goal from the 5. We'll likely see P.J. Cusick again trying to put them up by 6. That will leave the door open for the Knights' last possession, or I guess should say their next possession. And they're talking it over. I'm guessing. I don't know if they'll go for the 4th and goal from the 5, thinking that if they don't get it, that they'll pin in the Knights for about a 95 or 98-yard run. I should say drive is what they need. That's kind of the drive back in the day from the Denver Broncos and John Elway. That's against the Buffalo Bills, I think. So timeout on the surface. Knights are back. They're ready for defense. Andrean taking all the time that they're allotted. Timeout is equal for either side. Ref don't blow the whistle. Just keep talking. So a 3:11 left. So 3:11 right here. They're going to line up. Shotgun. McCoy in the backfield. Slot left. Middle of the field. Here comes near motion. Takes the handoff. Jet sweep. Going to roll left. Ellish looking to get rid of it. He'll pass it. It's intercepted, but if it's out of bounds, it's going to be a touchback, and he caught in the field of play. And evidently he did. And it might have been number 9, Brady Williams. He is elated. So the Knights get the ball back. They've got a long way to go. No, it's going to be a touchback, intercepted in the end zone. And they're going to give the interception as credited to number 9, Brady Williams, a senior, 6'4", 156. So Brady Williams, man of the hour for the moment. So the Knights are going to put the ball in play at their own 20. They've got 3:04 left on the game clock. A field goal will tie. A touchdown will put them ahead. So they're going to line up the empty backfield. 5 receivers, 3 left, 2 right. From the left hash, Bobby Metzger calling the cadence. He'll take the snap, shotgun, drop a couple steps, pass, right side, caught. It's going to be Ray Clayton on the reception. He'll get a first down just beyond the sticks. He'll get out of bounds. I'll take that back. They're going to call him out of bounds prior to. Nope. They're going to move the chains. They move the chains. They pick up 11. Ray Clayton with the reception. 2:58. He went out of bounds. Clock stopped. Shotgun quarterback, empty backfield. Bobby Metzger drops the throw a couple steps. He'll throw again right side to Clayton. Clayton makes a catch, avoids a would-be tackler. He'll be pushed out of bounds prior to getting the first down. They're going to spot him out of bounds at about the 38-yard line, maybe the 37. Nope, they're going to spot him at the 38. Second down, 3. So they'll line up again. 5 receivers, empty backfield. Bobby Metzger calling the cadence. He'll take the snap. He's going to drop the throw. He'll step up in the pocket. He's going to run it himself. He's going to tuck that ball away. He'll take it out to the Central Catholic 49-yard line. They'll stop the clock momentarily. Couple of Andrean 59ers on the surface. One's going to step back up, and they're going to bring the trainer out to check on the other. Back to his feet is 27, defensive end, Angel Torres. He's a senior, 6'1", 215. So he'll be able to stay in the game. They didn't stop the clock for him, but they did stop the clock for another Andrean. And then they'll check on him, the trainer group. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Knights. Knights are going to have it at their own 49-yard line. 2:44 left here in the fourth quarter. 20-17 ball game. Andrean by 3. So they're talking this over right now, and they're attending to Andrean, fighting 59er. A 4 right there, checking on him. Trainer for Andrean. 59ers. And he's still in a little bit disarray. Still laying on his back. Hands to his face right there. They're checking on him. Left knee elevated. They'll help him to the surface now. He'll get a good hand clap. He's gonna honor that left knee. They'll help him off the surface. We'll hope it's not anything surgical. That's not good. High school football game. Checking off the field right there is number 33, Linebacker Vinny Suppen. He's a freshman, 5'11", 210. 28 freshmen on the team for Coach Skinner. 68 on the roster. So the Knights going to put the ball in play. 1st and 10. Shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger from his own 49. Pass play across the middle. Center screen. They try to get that to Gutwein. Gutwein did catch it, but he's going to lose a yard on the reception. 2nd down, 11. We're going to line up trips right side. Kane and Gutwein in the slot. Dropping the throw. Metzger, he'll look left side. Caught. Going to stay in the field of play. They'll keep the clock moving. Catch was made. Central Catholic number 11. That's Wyatt Williams, sophomore, 6'4", 163. 2 minutes left. Now clock is moving. 156. Ball's at the 48-yard line of Andrean. Flag comes in. They're going to have movement. Early movement. Illegal procedure against the Knights. So they go to change the play, and just a little bit of a movement on offensive line of the Knights. We're going to move it back 5. So they back it up. 3rd down goes from 7 to 12. 3rd and 12, balls at the 47-yard line of Central Catholic. Entering the ball game for the Knights is number 2, Joey Metzger. He'll step back out off the field, and back in the ball game is Mason Meister. Checking the play right there. Play clock, game clock is moving at 1:31. Shotgun, taking the snap, dropping 2 steps. Looking left, he's going to go across the middle, go down the sideline, looking for Jackson Kane. Ball was a little bit overthrown. Jackson Kane trying to give him a place to throw. And defensively, Andrean fighting 59ers right there to make the play. A play made by Gavin Jones, the junior cornerback for Andrean. 4th and 12. Knights need 12 to move the chains. 1:23 left. Clock stopped after the incompletion. Shotgun, he'll take the snap, drops the throw. Bobby Metzger going to go over the middle. Pass play, trying to find Jackson Kane. It was over his head, nearly a chance to catch it. 2nd receiver right there. That was 11, Wyatt Williams. And the Knights are going to give the ball back to the Andrean 59ers. 1:17 left, 4th quarter. 20-17. Andrean in front. The jogging onto the field right there is junior class quarterback, Brady Ellish. 6', 170. Going to line up the line of scrimmage. They're going to try to empty this clock out. 1:17 left. They're going to take a quarterback snap under center. He'll take a kneel down. Tony Dungy kind of coined that phrase of the victory formation. They're shaking hands on the field. Game ain't over. Game's not over. The Central Catholic 53. Samuel Watson. Right there. Good sportsmanship, shaking hands with number 6 of the 59ers, Charlie Solers. So let's snap it again. Play clock's at 15. Game clock rolling at 47. So they'll need to snap it one more time. There's going to be a flag dropped. Flag dropped. The illegal procedure against the 59ers. Let's spot the ball back to the 47-yard line. 43.1 left here in the contest. Andrean 59 is going to line up again under center. They'll take a kneel down. Take a kneel down. That's Brady Ellish. And that's going to be close. Actually, there was 0.7 of a second over top of the play clock on the game clock. 38.5. They're going to realistically have to snap the ball. So they're going to snap the ball, and they put it up at 40. And Coach Nay wondering why you wouldn't put the clock at 25 on a kneel down. So they want 41 seconds on the clock. So timeout on the field. I think Andrean stopped the clock. So they put the game clock from 38 and a half to 41 seconds. And they put the play clock at 25. That does make more sense. It's rather than just empty out the game, 0.8 above the game clock. So Andrean back out to the surface. They spot the ball spotted at the 46-yard line of Andrean. 41 seconds left. Third downs, and they're calling it 16. Third down, 18. They're going to go under center. Brady Ellis, he'll take the snap. He'll back up 3 steps, take a kneel down. 36 seconds. So they're going to empty the clock out now. They'll put the 42nd play clock up there. It's over the top of the game clock. Game clock's at 25. Both teams are already walking across the field. And they're going to shake hands. Andrean is going to go on and play next Friday night. Andrean going to move their record to 9-4 on the season. And they get a win here at Central Catholic tonight, 20-17. Knights going to finish the season at 11-1. So regional competition going to turn into semi-state next week. I'm not quite sure. But Andrean will either play Indianapolis Lutheran or the Lapel Bulldogs. Lutheran entered the game tonight at 11-1. They're number 4 in the state. Lapel not ranked. They are 9-3. That game happening at Lapel tonight. I'm sure it's over. But we're going to bow out of here. We thank you for listening to PutMeInSports.com. We had fun all season. We do Tipton Blue Devil football for the regular season. Thankful to be allowed to be here tonight. Very thankful. Coach Bourdonnais talked with us pregame. Coach Bourdonnais, I call him Coach because he's the baseball coach. I think 27 years now at Central Catholic as the baseball coach. And I enjoy working with their team thoroughly. And I'm very thankful to be able to talk pregame to Coach Chris Skinner. What a gentleman. And we wish the best for the Andrean Fighting 59ers next week. We'll hope they can capture their second state title under Coach Chris Skinner. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to bow out of here. And we'll mention, no matter if you're home or away, if you're doing the teaching and the learning, don't let him go. Keep the fire burning.
And now a game ball and trophy. And now a game ball and trophy will be presented to the Regional 17 champion, Andrean 59ers. Okay, well, the score started in the second quarter, 55. Congratulations to both teams, and best of luck to the 59ers.